Yeah, that was a shirt.
Okay. We should be live right now. There you go.
I don't know about
Come
that.
over.
Just because I got a message saying that we're live doesn't really mean we're alive.
I trust Burn with my life, Squee. You're a dirty, rotten liar.
Oh, you know how to say the best things.
I know. Happy birthday, by the way.
What? What?
Happy birthday, Squee.
That was like forever ago.
Happy.
Were you wishing
Happy
me
day
a
of your
happy birthday? Because mine was recent.
Happy birthday, Bird.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Allie.
Oh God, Criana,
Happy
did I
birthday,
tell you?
Criana.
Did I tell you about when I told my job, my last job?
Do you
that I
want to have
put
this
in-
conversation live?
Yeah, sure. No, because it's
Okay.
very awkward and hilarious.
That's
so-
me in a nutshell.
So, hi everyone. By the way, so I was at a job for almost 2 years that I didn't like because reasons, and I got another job that was better, and I had that job all of 2 weeks before I got offered an even better job, which I'm starting Monday. And so I went in to tell this new job that I've only been at for 2 weeks, like, look, this is really, really awkward, but I got to go to the other place, and I hope you all understand. They were very understanding. And the guy's like, well, that's sad. You know, you always have an open door here if you want to come work here, et cetera, et cetera.
Wow.
Now there's birthday cake in the kitchen for you. Let's all go. And the whole company is like, happy birthday, here's a birthday cake. Hope you stay here a long time. I'm just like, oh, no.
Are
And
you
the thing is, he said, don't say anything. We'll say something Monday. I'm just like, oh, fuck.
You need to do like one of those posts where it's like, am I the asshole?
Right? Oh, boy. And then the next Monday, of course, I had to go through we got you birthday cake and everything. It's like, I'm sorry. I don't know what you want.
And that you should have just looked at them and been like, you fools.
No, I should just like establish eye contact and say, damn right you did.
And you will again next year, bitch.
Yeah.
I would have looked at them
I'll be
and
back
said,
next year for
you didn't
next
ask
year.
what flavor I wanted.
We were actually joking because they do a lot of things there, like cookouts and stuff. I was joking, like keeping one of the uniforms and then just sneaking in during like cookouts or barbecues and all that. Hey, did you see about that end user? Good times. Just like head out.
Yeah.
Wait a second, was that Squee? He doesn't. Does he?
Was that Squee?
Yeah. He just like loaded up on 6 hot dogs and left. All right, hi players. How are you all?
Good.
Decent.
Who would
Yeah.
like to do a recap?
I'm excited. Who wants to do the recap?
I mean,
Well,
I can
okay.
Wow,
start it,
Squee.
Well, like, if no one else wants to, I could try.
Go for it.
like I said, oh yeah, you do it. Because my notes are only half full, so.
I mean, Criana, if you want to do, like, the first half, I can do the second half.
Oh my god. I don't know if it's a good idea to do my notes 2 weeks in a row though. It's let's take a little break, I guess, from my notes. I feel like it's it's kind of a funny goof every now and then, but if I consistently read my notes, I think I might like drive someone
yes.
absolutely
The-
insane, you know?
The joke where we're well off.
Or what we could do is we could wait until you have a good collection, and then every once in a while you just read your notes as a recap of the past several sessions.
I mean that's an option, you know.
Yeah.
Continue on. There's a blue kitty though on my notes as well as a picture of Arthur. So that's the
All
only
right
thing I
then. Orit, if you would please give us a recap.
Well, we started off the session with a brilliant plan to find out where Harko's Swornhold operates. We split up into 3 teams. One person masquerading as a Kenku, with another person following behind them to make sure that nothing goes too terribly wrong. Our first team, Kai and Arthur, went to one place. Unfortunately, Kai was met with do you even speak English? Buy anything or get out. And got no information while Arthur stared very obviously in the window, face up or pressed up against the glass. Our second team with a shoe pretending to be a senile old woman, leading around her granddaughter named Maggie, and Orit went to the hostel lodging area and figured out from there that Harko Swornhold operates out of the Great Hearth Tavern. Which leads us to, unfortunately, our third team. Dolma and Tyburn went to the Great Hearth to seek information, where he just operates outside of. Tyburn was shooed out, much to Tyburn's dismay, and Dolma... Poor Dolma, her orc blood got the better of her, and she fell under a sleep spell, and was almost kidnapped, if not for the intervention of a Tyburn running around going, "There are multiples of us! Run for your lives!" and rolling a nat 20 on intimidation. Dolma would have been a goner. Fortunately. Dolma was woken up and they escaped out of a window. The group all reconvened, went to the supposed drug dealers who were not drug dealers at all, they were just cops in hiding, and said to them, "Hey, we need help." And they were like, "Well, okay, yeah, I guess we can kind of help, you know. You all look like pretty swell people. We'll bring like 2 of us and you know, we'll help." We went back, and a fight ensued, with Arthur leading the charge of going just right up to the front door, knocking on it politely, and then kicking it open, going, "Hello!" And...
Got their attention.
Poor Arthur got a little bit as he got crit 20'd into unconsciousness, and then beaten up a little bit by one of the goons, but he ended up living. Maggie tried her darndest with 2 fireballs, doing only a mere 2 points of damage, and then obliterating one of the goons into submission with her staff when Squee accidentally made the macro wrong and she rolled like 120 something damage.
196.
196 damage.
Yeah.
Which got retconned into infinity, and she only did like 8, 10. She still killed the guy. Dolma, unfortunately, still having a very bad day, was playing whack-a-mole with the guy behind the bar, as each one of them was using the bar for cover and smacking each other a little bit, but getting not too much of anywhere. Let's see. So that leads us to my character, who one hit killed one of the goons through the window, but then big giant bear mall man grabbed him by the collar, grabbed him through the window, and then double crit 20'd him into submission in the corner, with only 6 HP left and stunned. If it was not for the fact of Tyburn's insane sneak attack damage and Issue giving a little bit of healing and using the heat metal spell to make him drop his saber, or he probably would have gone down. But really, the MPVs of the fight were Tyburn and Issue, who make a great team together. And that's where we basically left off, as the dude died to Tyburn's incredible sneak attack, and all of the goons went, "Oh no, this doesn't look good. Okay, we'll give up."
I will tell you, they're only the MVPs because we retconned Maggie's 196.
Yeah, let's be real.
Well, unfortunately, it's not canon anymore.
Not.
Sorry, did I miss what happened to the actual guy we were looking for?
No, you.
Oh, he's not there at the
Yeah.
second.
Oh, he's not there.
He was not in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's somewhere.
Sweet.
We still need to check the basement and the kitchen, if I recall correctly. But he could just be gone.
He could just be gone. If I had to make a guess, from the way that Dolma was about to be carried off, there's probably a secret hidden passageway around the hearth somewhere.
Okay.
That's my
Do we have a map, or are we not on anything?
We're on.
Yeah, we have a map. Hang on a second.
Could
I
you
will
send
show
me
you
the
the
map, Squeak?
I will show you all the map because you
Thank
deserve it.
you,
Please.
Can Tyburn have my star?
I didn't. I have one.
Who doesn't have a star?
Shoe
I thought
is the
you
only
used
one that
it.
doesn't.
Shoot, take my star!
Yeah, I used a Bard Inspiration instead of my star last time.
Oh, okay, that's what you
Yeah,
used.
I was trying to remember that too. I'm like, did I use my star and didn't untick it? No, I used the Bard thing.
So yeah,
And then I was like, here's a D6. You have to roll a 6 for this to work. And then I rolled a 6.
so yeah, that was the combat of.
And did you denote that the rest had? We ended combat because the rest are about to flee or give up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are about to flee and give up because they're getting insanely hurt. Except for that one guy who I said is playing whack-a-mole with Tolma.
God, yeah.
What?
They remembered the nat 20.
I am concerned and confused because both of the boys are tilted icons. Squee.
And Maggie.
What?
And Maggie. Why is Maggie tilted?
I'm not the one doing it. Don't look at me.
Criana.
I'm only half doing it. Someone else is doing it with me. Or maybe there's just a delay. No, there's just a delay. Wait. No.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
Maggie's
oh.
good.
Maggie's fine.
Nope.
Nope. Oh.
Guys.
Huh? Okay. All right. So, well done. Indeed. As I bring you guys in, I'm going to bring you in a bit narratively at the moment. The fighting stops almost abruptly as Garth falls to the floor, dead. The other thugs, two of which are severely injured, all of them have taken injuries. They kind of see what's happening, and they drop their weapons and raise their arms, with the only exception, kind of Bandit 19, who takes one more whack at Dolma before dropping, like a afterthought whack at Dolma for a hit.
Oh,
Dolma, you will have a chance to do what
Rude.
you like, but it's like one of those where like everyone drops and he like raises a hand and whacks Dolma and then drops the sword for 2 points of damage. So he doesn't, obviously he can't whack hard, but it's like one of those just like, I stopped. See, I stopped. And they all raise their hands. This guy, and I'm going to handle this loosely. No need for initiative per se, unless we really need to. Let me go ahead and get Kai on the order there. By the way, I still see that a lot of you look like you're level 3. Have some of you not leveled up?
I leveled.
You gotta level up.
I'm level 4.
Yeah, you should all be level 4.
I'm Mystic level
Oh.
4.
Well, I'm level 3. I'll get working on that.
Oh my god.
I mean,
When did we get a level up?
A couple sessions ago.
After we defeated the necromancer.
Oh, I wasn't
Yes.
there.
That would be why, and maybe
That
I
would be
didn't tell you
why.
afterwards.
And then no one mentioned anything.
Well, that looks like it's Burn's fault.
How?
Squee, do not blame others for your
You know what?
misjudgment.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get more
Dad.
ice for my
Jeez.
foot. I'll be back.
Oh my god.
God, now we have to listen to him hobble. Good job, Squee.
I'm okay with this.
And I guess I'm technically level 3 rogue. There's
Right.
just a cleric on there now.
So this guy, Bandit 7, is just going to straight up run. He's right by the door that got kicked in. He's running. This guy, Bandit 20, is also running because he's by the front door. The other two can't really run that well. The one next to Dolma and the one that's window is being blocked by one of the guards. They cannot run. So the two that are running, does anyone intend to try and stop them?
I mean, Burn just BRB'd, and he's the one that's closest to the door.
Right.
I'm here. I didn't
It's
actually
you.
leave. I was just fucking with
Oh.
you guys.
I'm fine.
I mean, do we have a problem with them leaving? Should we stop them?
Yes.
It's up to you, man.
Okay.
I mean, they've been kidnapping Kenku, so... probably,
I'll
like,
take my
arrest
attack of
them.
opportunity then.
Okay, go ahead and make it.
Okay.
This guy is really hurt, so...
Grapple that bitch. Or smack him, whatever.
I'm gonna
Smack him.
try and hit him in his knee. 12 versus AC.
Where is he?
I didn't.
Why
I
don't
didn't.
see him? I don't see him on the turn order. There's Bandit 7. Where the heck is Bandit 7 on the turn order?
What?
Is it
It's
I don't
bandit
see
Is
it.
too.
it because it's bandit?
Oh. Oh, you know what? I'm zoomed out enough that too looks like a 7. What did you roll?
12.
A 12.
His AC is a 12. Please do damage, sir.
Okay.
Smack that ass. Oh my god!
And you knock him unconscious.
Okay. So yeah, he hits him so hard in his knee breaks, and
Jesus.
he just falls.
What a Batman.
Yeah. The other guy, do I have enough time to try and get him, or?
I would say no. Someone else would have to.
Yeah.
Is someone else going to try and stop him?
Which guy are we talking about?
The one
Bandit
right
20.
here. You guys have basically a reaction to try and do something.
Could I try firing an Eldritch Blast or something if I can be helpful even a little bit
Yeah,
during this
sure.
battle?
By all
Alright.
means. Go ahead and fire away.
How do I target? Is it? Oh, there we
Hold
go.
control and click.
All right. And let me open up my shit.
Your sheet.
Me sheet. There we go. Okay, Eldritch Blast. Got it. Now, is it? No. Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's yeah.
Do your damage.
There's the damage.
4.
Get 7 plus 3. And he's dead.
Kaitana, the real MVP of the
He
fight,
takes
only took
2 steps, and then a faint line of glitter flies across the room and explodes in his face.
Oh.
Okay, so no one gets out alive. As the other
Well,
two
technically-
have just stopped where they are.
Technically, this guy is still alive.
Yes.
just unconscious.
No one gets out alive.
Aw.
Or innocent.
Don't worry, Burn. Arthur hasn't killed them. Everyone else will.
Okay, that's fine then.
Just hear shovel against shield. No, I know what I want to do in case, but if anyone else wants to go first.
By all means.
No?
Go first.
Alright, Jilba's running to the kitchen, yo! And she's going in with shield up to save herself, hopefully.
Okay.
Who's going in?
Ty?
Timer.
You said Dolma.
Yeah.
Did I say Jilba?
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
you sure did.
Order your girlfriend to go on ahead of you.
Alright, here we go!
Fucking punches the guy next to her as she's walking past.
Real quick before you do that, yes, Ashu.
Yeah, my first reaction would be to heal the guy that basically got dropped at the door.
Got you. You mean this guy?
I can't see the map because I had to reload because I couldn't actually
Oh.
see the map or anything on it.
Hang
Are
on.
you doing
How about now?
bandit or?
Yeah, no, the bandit that just got shot by the Eldritch Bolt.
Oh, this. Eldritch blasts don't do non-lethal damage. He's dead.
Oh no, isn't it still the first turn though?
What do you mean?
We had a rule that they could... We have one chance to save them still.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. I always forget that rule. You're absolutely right.
I mean, it is a homebrew rule that we made up.
I will remember it eventually. Like sleeping. Yes, it is still that first round.
Okay, cool. I would like to go over there and do a healing hand.
Gotcha. I will put a caveat on that, which I think is fair. Not that it applies to this case. If you guys hit them super hard, like you hit a guy with 5 hit points left with a fireball and do 86 points of damage or something, I'm not going to say he's still alive in the next round.
I mean, yeah, we can't nuke someone and heal them.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you hit
but
somebody.
for the most part, by all means, like this time, keep me honest because I have forgotten.
Yeah, if you hit
so
somebody
yes, Issue.
with a staff for 196 damage.
Right. If that happens, there's a spot on the ground you could heal.
Did we have a rule that we weren't gonna kill the bandits, or is that just something
No,
she was doing?
the shoe's just doing that.
Right. No, but
Okay.
we do have a rule that on average, if you take someone down, you have 1 round before they're truly dead.
Oh yeah, I mean I know that one because that's
Yeah.
how I got my cult. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
And for the sake of... In the one shot, and for the sake of chat, we made up this roll in 3 galaxies.
Yeah.
Near the
Correct.
end of that.
Alright, so I still can't see what's on the map. I can move my character around. Am I close to him?
Yeah, you're
Right.
close to it.
More to
Going
the right.
there.
He's
You're
right
right.
here.
There you go. Right where
Yeah.
that
Right
arrow
there.
is. Yep,
Right there.
you're-
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
you got him.
Right on that. Right on that green
Alright.
arrow.
Right here.
I'm going to do have cure wounds, but I'm not quite sure if I want to do that too. I have a healing word, which is a lesser.
Here, Kai will walk over, and she will use what the fuck is that thing called? Spare the dying. Boop. She'll
Yeah.
on this fella. After seeing a shoe like looking at him.
You
Very
should
nice.
probably still do a healing word. Cure wounds is a bit much for him, and also he's probably dirty.
Also, a lot of us are low health.
Yeah, I'd rather you. I mean, I can spare him if you want to.
Yeah.
You want to help the party out that is dying.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see how it is.
Just keep him from dying with a cantrip.
Yeah.
Sorry,
like-
before I
brings up
go
to, like,
around
1.
healing people, because that was my first reaction. Tyburn was doing a thing.
Into the door!
Yes. You rush into the kitchen. And you see food and dishes and things of that nature, but no one is there.
Through the other door!
I think that's
That is the
window.
door, right?
Yes. You fly through the door into a storeroom with several barrels and casks of ale, but no people.
Alright! Oh, that's my character sheet. Nope,
Oh my
that's my name.
I can see that. Oh, I can see part of the floor now. What is going
And-
on?
I will say that you guys also check the other rooms up here, and you find nothing.
Oh, I'm
What a
double clicking my
lovely dining
name.
hall. Lovely in here, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So Dolma's going to turn to the asshole who whapped her, and she gives him a slow, pleasant smile. So, where were you going to take me?
Roll me an intimidation check.
Can I assist by being nearby and having previously threatened this dude?
I will certainly say that you get advantage on that for a myriad of reasons.
God damn.
Yeah.
Can always use a star.
There we go.
23, yeah.
He goes, we were gonna take you downstairs with the other kinku that we planned to sell. It was nothing personal, you understand, right?
That doesn't excuse anything.
She just keeps that same slow smile. And are you going to show us where the entrance is?
Oh, yeah, of course, right. Right over, and he does this like thing where he kind of like slowly walks around facing you guys over this way. Here.
They're all just like surrounding him.
Right.
You know what? She's going to loop an arm in his, kind of like hook elbows with him, just like almost as an escort. She puts like a gentle hand on his arm, gives it a little pat.
Excuse me, you're standing on the door. Talking
Kai?
to Kai, yeah.
Kai will take a step back.
And he will bend over, and it's hard to see, but one of the panels he presses, and when he depresses it, it pops up like a latch, and he uses that latch to pull up a trapdoor with stairs leading downwards. Right there, see? Right there. I'm being helpful.
How clever.
Guard, would you mind arresting this man?
The guard walks up behind him with a blackjack and just hits him in the head with it.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Private, if you would, please. Dunk! Knocks the other guy with the blackjack.
So Arthur force-fed this guy an apple. So he's at 1 HP. He's also going to drag him and put him in this chair. Then he's going to drag this guy and put him in this chair.
Oh my god.
And he's gonna go
Dinner
by,
party.
grab this guy, put him in this chair. Slowly mosey on over. Grab
the
this
guards
guy.
will help you. The guards will
Would've
help you. They're tying them to the chairs.
So
Because-
the chairs are wood, right?
Yes.
How much side points do you want me to spend to have the wood grow roots and kind of tie them down to the chair and the table?
Is that an ability you have?
Sorta.
Like, is there an ability you can flavor that way? My only question for that being is because that's what
It's
ropes
the
are
psychic
for.
bonus.
So, which is what?
Psychic focus.
Wall that he made was essentially like
That's true.
roots and stuff, wasn't it?
That is
Well,
true.
yes, but I'm just trying to ascertain what you're trying to use so that I know how much you need to
it's
spend.
the fakey druid craft. You can cause plant life to
Oh,
bloom and flourish.
Yes, but Druidcraft would not be enough to bind someone. It's like thaumaturgy, or prestidigitation. So if you want to spend, how many side points is it to cast your wall?
My wall is 3.
If you want to spend 3 side points, I'll let you kind of flavor it as it's changing those chairs to bind them.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Perfect.
looking for. Pretty much.
It will require concentration to keep it up, but yeah,
Oh.
I'm all for it.
Fuck it. Because I was planning on heading out and checking out the basement. I'll let
Yeah.
them use the ropes, I guess. That's
Kai's just
fine.
gonna look around and then just start walking down to the basement.
Dolma will stop her. We should all heal up first.
Oh.
Yeah, while the chair thing's happening, Ashu is definitely going around and cure woundsing at people.
Yeah, Dolma
Remember,
will
you
do the
have hit
same.
die.
Yes, that's
yeah,
true.
that
You
is
guys
true.
can take well, you need to take a short rest, which will be 15 minutes.
No.
I'd rather not.
Oh,
Have you been
So-
using your hit die?
yes, because I'm still learning rules. Excuse me
Yeah,
as
no.
I redo my
Yeah,
HP.
it can only be used on a short rest. So you guys are headed downstairs.
No, we're healing.
Oh.
With cure wounds, I guess.
Gotcha.
Targets. Target. There we go.
Who else got the shit beat out of them?
I got you.
16 health points down. Woo.
Take that.
Dolma
You're
will...
I'm dead. No, I'm good. Thank you, Shu. I'm
Oh
green
my
again.
God.
Where is Sergeant Wimbledon? Where did he go? Is someone on top of him? Yep.
Yeah, Ashu was.
Alright,
I'm
I was just
sorry.
making sure. The both
I
guards
seriously
did
can't
not-
see anything right now.
I understand, it's fine. Neither guard took any damage because I remember the people they were fighting were utterly incompetent. Couldn't hit a fly.
That and they had the windows in between.
Hmm. I honestly don't think any of their rolls were high enough to make that be a difference.
I get a little bit of metagaming. Who looks the most wounded out of the bunch here?
I mean,
All
it's
those are
not
pretty yellow.
metagame. Yeah.
If
Well, that's
you
out
want,
of their total.
if you
but,
want, I'm
yeah.
perfectly fine with not taking any healing.
I've got my own cure wounds. I'll be okay.
I'm at 28 out of 44.
There you go.
Okay.
That was
You did that to yourself. Unless that was on purpose.
No, I tried to. I wasn't wounded to begin with.
No, I'm
Right.
good.
Okay.
I'm only 5 down now, so I'm fine.
So who was that 11 to, Ashu?
That was to Arthur.
Okay.
I tried to click on it, it just didn't work.
Okay.
You are now targeting me. Oh,
And then
I am
Doma is, I
targeting
think, the
me.
last one that needs it.
So I need to click on me, then you. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. Still getting used to this whole fantasy thing.
Yeah.
It's all good.
you and me both, brother.
Understandable.
Dolma, did you want healing?
I am a squish. So yeah.
Well.
please.
If that's the case, I will squish you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I was gonna heal you, but never mind.
I'll just squish your cheeks like a grandma.
This mush.
Alright. Cool beans.
Alright, we're all green.
Alright. Do you want to have one of the guards stay up here to make sure they stay tied?
I mean, both of them, probably.
Yeah, they can both.
We got
Uh,
Maggie.
Yeah,
No,
they'll get back up.
one of them will. Sergeant
Okay.
Wimbledon will say, "No, I'm coming with you."
Yeah, I
Alright.
figured.
I'm not gonna fight a sergeant. Yet.
And the private will stand there and watch the men who are being tied down by roots. As you all make your way down the stairs, there are several torches that line the wall. Only a few of them are lit, however. And as you get down, you see what look to be a cellar that has been converted into holding pens. They're not quite jail cells, they're not that well built, but there are roughly crafted iron bars attached to studs and look more like modified cages that are made to be there permanently. Inside are over 15 Kenku of varying ages. It's very clear as they look up at you as you walk down there that they are very weak and very malnourished. Some of them stand up as you walk down, some of them just lift their heads. you also see a large kind of brazier in the middle to give light, and there is fire in it, but fire that is burning down. There, at the far end of the hall, or of the cellar, are several pegs with keys on them, and a door that is open and leading outwards.
So it's a long, creepy hallway with cells and then a door at the end? Is that what?
Basically.
So I'm guessing Harko ran through the door.
Mm-hmm.
He's not in this room, that's for sure.
Kai will go to the... Kai will glance at the Kankus and then continue walking towards the door.
Okay. The Kenkus kind of follow you as you walk. None of them saying anything, but everyone curious. Yes, Ishu?
Ashu will actually turn to them and go, "Where did... A man came down here shortly. Where did he go?"
The Kenku raises an arm and points towards the open door.
Just in case.
Kai will pick up her speed then.
You get to the door, and you see that it is a roughly built or dug tunnel, and it goes on as far as you can see.
It's just a one-way type thing?
I mean, it curves around a little bit, but you can kind of see for a good way. It looks like a tunnel that goes under buildings.
How long were we gone to get the guards?
A fair bit of time. I think.
A good 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, so he's got plenty of times for a head start.
I say... This is the ethics question, which fuck. I mean, if all of us take keys and start unlocking doors, we can probably speedrun unlocking the doors and then just book it down the hallway.
I would like to point out that there is reinforcements that will be coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just us.
Oh, shit, right. So yeah, then I guess we could just call up and be like, hey, have the next guards unlock these cages and then book it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kai would not be slowing down. She would be going. She would.
As mean as it is.
Yeah, no, it's the spark. Well, it's better to get their captor in the first place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and as Rogue should probably not be the first one. She's gonna. It's also Tybert is gonna just run up the stairs real fast. Be like, they're all in cages downstairs. Unlock them eventually. We're going down a tunnel to hopefully get him. Bye.
Oh, you don't have to go upstairs. He's down there with you.
He's down.
No,
he's
I
down
thought
here.
he was gonna follow us.
Sergeant.
Yeah, Sergeant Wimbledon is
Yeah,
down
the
there with
sergeant
you.
is down here with
No,
us.
he
Yes,
Oh,
I
you mean-
know.
Yeah.
Is he not going to follow us down the tunnel?
Well, I mean, I don't know, but why would you have to run up the stairs to tell him that?
I was going to
she's
tell
telling
the other
guy.
one.
Oh,
Meeting whoever comes out here.
Got
That's
you.
backup.
got you. No, Sergeant Wimbledon will say, "Go after him. I'll stay here and help them."
Okay, never mind then. Bye.
I will mention that as Kai's picking up speed, she's just now full on Terminator sprinting.
Yeah.
down this tunnel.
We should
All
maybe
right.
check for traps, alright.
We don't check for traps as the rogue who keeps forgetting that's the
I
thing we
mean,
probably
is
do.
it like super dark or is there any light?
No, there's no light whatsoever.
Dancing lights.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to also have to make you make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Fucking knew it, guys.
Which
goddamn.
one? Kai or Bo?
Kai,
Kai.
whoever's running
She's
down the
one-
hall.
She's
yeah.
the Terminator. Well, I mean, I guess
you're-
I should have.
Didn't you just say you're running down the hall at full speed?
Yeah, I should have maybe asked the darkness part first before I started running. But you know what? Let's live my best life. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, so
Dexterity?
you can see though you can see in dim light, so you can see there, I believe,
Okay.
right? You have dim light vision.
Okay, I thought
Um,
you said it was pitch black, so I didn't know if.
Oh
that was
no! I just said there's no light source.
Okay,
means
but
it's
it's enough
dim.
for a drow to see.
To see in dim light, yes. So
Okay, then yeah, she'd be sprinting. Okay, so a dexterity saving throw, you said?
yes, please.
Okay. Here you go, Dad.
Hang
Hey!
on.
Yay!
Where is it? I'm stealing this from you, Burn, because it's relevant.
Kai, as you start running down the hall, you are running full speed, and you begin to step down, and you begin to feel your foot step on a very sharp spike, and in the nick of time, you shift the weight of your foot to slide down the side of a caltrop instead of on top of a caltrop. But you find yourself, you just kind of skid to a stop and start actually looking around. You are surrounded. You got like a good 3-4 feet into a patch of caltrops and just got lucky enough to not step on one till now. And you managed to avoid damage.
Oh, sweet. See. So they're just like all floating around, or?
No, they're on the floor.
Well, I mean, that's what I meant by floating around.
Yeah, it looks like someone just threw it behind them.
So there's like a bunch of them?
Mm-hmm. Like
Okay.
someone took a bag of caltrops and threw it behind them.
Son of a bitch.
She'll just, I don't know, can she tiptoe around them?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. Treat it as like difficult terrain. You got to kind of slow down a bit.
Yeah.
Do you say anything to anyone else?
Oh yeah, she would shout over her head, "Watch out! Watch out!"
Ty skids to a stop. And it's just like, for what?
Spikes.
Cool.
Continues running.
Oh boy.
How high is the ceiling to this?
Okay, monkey
about
boy.
a good 10 feet.
Could I spider climb onto the ceiling?
Yeah, absolutely.
just avoid traps altogether.
Spider-Man.
So, you guys start following. Now that you know they're there, you'll slow down a little bit, but, you know, caltrops are only dangerous. They're really more intended to slow you down, right? Once you know you're there, you kind of walk around them, but for the most part, you're fine. Kai, as you continue running down the hall for a good 5 minutes, you see that it abruptly comes to a stop, and there's a ladder leading upwards, and you see daylight kind of shining through the top.
She'll how can she see how far back everyone is?
I mean, 20, 30 feet.
She will say, "I'm going to climb this ladder," and then she'll start climbing the ladder. She won't like surface her head on the other side though. She will climb up to that point, I guess, like towards the light, but not
Gotcha.
fully until she can kind of grasp where this is in relation. Like she doesn't want to pop her head out, and then all of a sudden there's like a bunch of bandits that are like, "Aha!"
All right, so you get up to the top, and then you wait for everyone else.
I mean, can she see anything over the top at the light?
Well, it's like a trapdoor type thing. So you
Okay,
can
can
see
she-
sunlight filtering through, but that its cracks are too small to see anything.
Oh, it's sunlight?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's a bright light, but
Okay.
bright enough that it looks like sunlight.
Can she hear anything?
Yes. Once you get up to the top, you can kind of hear the sounds of people walking back and forth, bells off ships. Sounds like docks. You can hear gentle waves lapping as well.
She'll frown a bit and then look down, and she'll wait for everyone to gather around.
You're good, Arthur.
Alright.
All right, the rest of you get up to her.
And she'll,
Reed is still on the ceiling.
she'll look at Orit and then kind of give him a small smile, and then look down at the rest and say, "It sounds like we might be at the docks again."
That makes
Let's get going.
sense.
Well,
We had an escape route.
Of course he did. He's a thief. That's what we do.
All right, thief. Where would he go after he escaped?
Rolls for rogue. No. Probably to wherever his safe house is, or if he has like a second warehouse or something. Wherever the rest of his operation is.
She kind of pokes out her lower lip, thinking, and then she'll move the trapdoor up and poke her head above the surface.
You're on a ship.
No, but you are like between two buildings, and as you poke your head up, you see the docks in front of you. You see a ship with people like boarding and leaving. You see people walking to and fro. It's one of the busier parts of the port.
She'll frown and... Oh.
Okay.
No, she's going to say she'll frown and just wait for everyone else.
Shu will start moving towards, once she gets to the top, towards... What kind of dock is this? Is there any, like, boarding pass person or any sort of thing like that?
I mean, there's our harbor master.
I don't know entirely what that is, but I'm going to use that
Someone who, like, makes sure all the ships check in and pay their docking fee, that kind of thing. Yeah.
She will work towards that person.
Okay.
Follow a shoe.
You would see someone walking around with a ledger in their hand that looks kind of like what you're looking for, and you approach them, and he goes, "Yes, what? Hi."
Hi.
Oh, wait. Quick question. Is the shoe still dressed up like a grandma?
She was always a grandma.
I don't.
No. But I mean, is she
I know.
obviously a tiefling, or is she still kind of?
I think she's obviously a tiefling. Her eyes
Okay.
are red, and I don't think she has a thing over her head.
Gotcha.
Or the scarf over her head.
I was just curious because that could change maybe the conversation. I don't know.
Yeah, it could. But no, she's obviously a tiefling.
Okay, cool.
Has any ship left recently in the last 20 minutes?
No, not in the past 20 minutes or so. Why, you afraid you missed your boat?
She thinks for a second. She goes, "It's more urgent business. Is this one about to leave?"
This one? And
She
he points to, you point to the boat that you saw when you came out?
Yeah.
No, just got here less than an hour ago. The May Mary.
Is anyone docking or boarding the boat at the moment?
Yeah, there's a few people boarding.
There's people going back and forth, yeah. Like, it looks like they're unloading cargo and things.
Dolma would like to make a perception to see if she can spot Harko, whatever the fuck his name.
I wanted to make an investigation once the conversation ended.
She's basically petering off. Go for it.
Dolma Miryu.
What?
Pikachu!
Alright, I'm rolling investigation then.
Yeah.
I was gonna do perception, but yeah, sure.
I was saying that's
nice.
what my plus was.
What are you investigating?
I was gonna see if there's like any kind of obvious route he could take, or like this seems like a way he would have gone to be like essentially thief's knowledge of this is where he would have ran to hide, or just like evidence,
or
of this
even
being
like
there.
spotting what any thieves can't that might
Yeah.
So
take a direction.
you are very confident after investigating for a bit of time that there's no thieves' cant to point a direction out, and this is something that you're very familiar with. If you are going to have an escape route, you are going to have it come out into a very crowded area and go a random direction so that it's almost impossible for people to pursue you. You would be very confident, at least from your investigation and from what you know of thieves, that the last thing you would do is board the first boat you see.
Mm-hmm.
So you investigate, you take a look at it, you think about how you would do things, how Ed has done things, and you would be fairly confident that he probably left this. Sorry, not Ed.
Eric?
Eric, thank you. Sorry, I'm names. You know my names, and I don't have my notes pulled up. Eric, how Eric would do things. He probably left the building or left the door, went a direction. It might not be a random direction, but went a direction and lost himself in the crowd.
Bugger.
Could you, sorry, Squeak, could you take us to the main map, or at least
Absolutely.
on the main map,
Yeah.
point to where we are, just so I know, like, because there's only a
You're right
few
there.
areas to go. Okay, hold on, let me bring up Averton. Woo, I'm zoomed in.
For those of you who don't have it.
Where on the docks are we right now?
So you would be right around. Here, let me make you a little thing. Right around here somewhere.
Here, right?
We'll say like here in front of that ship. Yeah, you were there where you pointed, but now you're here.
Okay,
I just
so-
deleted my thing.
Well done.
Wasn't the lady you spoke with near here who originally was like, oh yeah, you don't want to talk to
That was the hostel over there.
It was like the lodging that was
On
kind
the
of
other side of the
by
waterfall.
that big building.
I mean, but we're near it. Isn't it the one way at the end? I don't know. Oh
No.
On
No,
the
not
other
at
side.
all. Yeah, it's on the other side of the waterfall.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see the. Okay. Yes. Got it. Never mind. Oh, but where is? Are we by the bar?
I think
Where-
the tavern
The
was this
bar
one.
was here.
Okay.
We're by the square.
Okay.
Little green square.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he wouldn't be going back. Well, I guess he has two directions he can go then.
Why don't we just ask the ledger person, hey, have you seen anyone matching this description?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because Tyburn saw them, Doma saw them.
Yeah, Dolma
Yes,
will
but-
actually cast a minor illusion of him.
Oh, good.
All right.
And ask him, I hope, and not just be like, here is person's face.
Roll me a percentile die, please.
I can do that. Boop.
Okay.
Should
So
I pick high or low, or did you?
no, I had already picked. He shakes his head and goes, "No, but I've been on the May Mary for the past several minutes, taking care of their boarding. Is there someone I can help you find?"
Him?
Ty would kind of wander over and be like, he won't be on the ship.
Yeah, but someone must have seen him at some point.
Are there any other workers that we could ask that have been on the board while you were?
Maybe 20 minutes ago.
He kind of shrugs and he goes, "It's not my job to keep track of all the workers. You're welcome to go ask around if you like, but unfortunately, I don't know if I can help you, and I'm very busy."
Thank you for
All
your
right. Yeah, he just walks away, goes to find
Yeah.
someone else.
time.
Really, he is being kind of just kind of walk off. All right.
He said thank you.
If you guys want to start asking around, roll me. Someone choose roll investigation with advantage, as the others are helping.
Someone other than me.
I
You want-
can do it.
Yeah, if you want.
She's really good, right?
Yeah.
Come get him,
I'm
Piff.
decent.
Go,
My-
Piff.
All right.
Nice.
18.
Nice, very nice. You guys begin asking around for that description with Dolma's minor illusion, and someone eventually who's carrying a crate kind of nods and goes, "Yeah, I think I remember seeing someone like that back that way. He was running towards the other side of the waterfall."
Motherfucker.
Kai
Alright,
begins
thank you.
sprinting again. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
Kai does like the fast pace walk towards the direction he pointed.
We all just turn and start sprinting.
You all start sprinting. You're talking to us.
No, I know. The stream dropped, is what I'm trying to
Oh.
say.
You sassy boy.
Alright, it should be back.
How much did they miss?
Not much. It should have been just a few seconds.
Okay.
They probably missed that we were running.
Fast walking.
Yes.
Like
I like to call it a brisk walk. Thank you very much.
In this game, there is only walk and run. Those are the two movements you can
Well,
do. No
Piff,
skipping.
what if I
No
switch
fast
between the two
walking.
really quick? What if I switch between the two really quick?
What
One
about
step's a
if-
walk, the other step's a run.
Guys.
What if I have a controller
Guys.
Piff that goes different speeds?
Not
Okay,
in
we're going
D&D.
that way.
All right. You guys pass under the lift and begin walking or running or moving behind the waterfall, where traffic kind of dies down a bit. And as you guys are moving past, you see a figure leaning up against the wall, wearing a cloak with a hood pulled over their head. And they're just kind of leaning there. And as you start to pass, you hear, "You guys looking for someone?"
Dolma casts a dancing light to illuminate the person just right in front of their face.
Your dancing lights light up the person in the cape with the cloak's hood to find a drow standing, leaning back against the wall, arms crossed.
Is it my boy?
It's not your boy, no.
Oh.
Just a drow standing there. You all look like you're in a rush.
Yes.
You seem to be
Alright,
taking your
continues
time.
walking.
And I will note that he narrows his eyes as the dancing lights are cast in front of it, and he goes, "If you're looking for someone, Brigand Earth can help. I believe you've been offered help once before."
Can I see if this is the guy?
It is not the guy who came to talk to you. It's not Jarlaxle, no.
Okay.
It's not him doing weird shit again?
Yeah, that's
Well, it doesn't look like Jarlaxle.
He
There's
didn't
no
look
point.
like Jarlaxle last
Yeah,
time?
he
I
looked
agree.
No, but this guy
I-
looks literally like a drow. There's no point in him disguising himself as a different drow.
I don't know. That's a level
not
of drama
true.
I would
That's
do.
the genius. Yes,
That's the level
That
of drama
sounds like
you
time
would do.
logic.
but he Brigand Earth is the faction that he is a part of,
Yeah.
or that he runs.
Dolma will snuff out the dancing light. Do you plan on actually assisting then, or are you just going to waste more of our time?
That's up to you. Absolutely, we can assist you. If you're looking for someone in the docks, we can find them. Just give us a name and a picture for the proper price, of course.
What's
Which
the
would
price?
Information. Jarlaxle's curious about something that you would know.
I don't know. He seemed like a pretty good guy to me.
And
That,
he,
I think, is more up to Kai.
Kaya's eyes just narrow. What information specifically?
well, why don't we do this? I'll ask you for the information. You tell me if you choose to, and if so, we'll find this person for you, because Brigand Earth is everywhere. Sound like a
Mhm.
plan?
I should be going. Kai is gonna not play this game. There's no time. She will walk away and
You'll never
continue.
find him if you just go looking in the docks.
What's your
She'll-
question?
We know that Lady Celine has lost something very valuable. We know that she's looking for it, and we know that all of her thieves, all of her spies, are focused on Xanathar. My question is simply this. Does she believe Xanathar still has it? It's a simple question.
Ty is looking at Kai, and then will kind of just whisper in her ear, being like, honestly, sometimes having a thieves group on your side is the best thing you can do.
Kai will glance over at Ty.
And I mean, I have a good... I think I rolled for this if I've heard of them or something, right? Or
You're correct. And Brigandiarth is a faction that is spread across the world, usually made up of drow, male drow, typically, but females are also allowed. And there's reasons for that, but
I know, I'm just like holding back 20 jokes.
Yeah. They are incredibly good at information and finding things that they're not supposed to find. They're a very good thieves guild.
I have high opinions of them, and if we don't tell them, they're just going to get the information from someone else, so we might as well benefit from it.
Kai will take a moment, and she'll look back at the drow and say, we can provide that information, but we need to know the whereabouts of this individual first.
He shakes his head.
Ty's nodding like, yeah.
He shakes his head. That's pointless. I tell you the information, you have no reason to tell me mine.
It goes both ways.
Not really. I'm not in a hurry to find him.
You're really not selling your case here to me. Kai looks unimpressed by this guy, but still looks to Ty for kind of giving a, are you really sure about this sort of look?
Can I roll an insight?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Please do better than me.
10.
He doesn't seem to be hiding anything. He seems to be very forward and outright.
She is going to take off her glove, hold out her hand to shake it, like the glove that would have the branding be Honor Among Thieves.
He looks at you and shakes your hand and says, very well, but if I give you this information and you don't answer, that won't bode well for you. Harko Swornhold has currently acquired passage on a ship on the far side of the harbor by the name of Hith, Heeth. You'll find the captain very amenable to pointing him out, as he tends to be a very strictler for the rules, and he simply doesn't know who's boarded his ship. If you hurry, you can catch them before they leave port.
Thank you. And then Ty will look at Kai.
And Kai will look to Ty and say, well, give him the information.
As a player, the answer is yes, right?
Yes. Lady Celine believes that Xanathar holds the crystal.
At least that's what she's told us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is as far as you know.
Okay. Then she's gonna look at him and be like, as of our last discussion, which wasn't as recent as you might have liked, the answer is yes.
Interesting. I will pass the information along. Jarlaxa will be pleased. And then he will nod to you. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully we can do business again in the future.
I should hope so.
And then he will start walking the other way.
To the ship!
Full sprint.
You guys
Kai will
run
give
down the docks.
Before they leave, Kai will give Ty another uncertain look, and then she will follow after to the boat.
It's a ship. Thank you.
The rowboat.
Don't
She'll follow them to the canoe.
Heath. You
How do
haven't
we know?
even
Do we know
seen
it?
it yet.
What if he boarded a canoe?
And there's one other guy there just
Oh my
welcome
gosh.
to my ship.
Who's the captain? The stickler for the rules.
He just gets on a kayak and then vanishes.
That man stole birds. What? Get off of my canoe.
Okay. Sorry, train of thought. They're
It's
legit.
just this crazy guy who thinks he's a captain.
It's just Jack Sparrow. No, there legit is a guy who's supposed to be held for trial, and he's like, I'm gonna get into a kayak, and then I'll meet you guys there, and then he vanished on the way, and we have no idea what the fuck happened to this guy. This is a legit local story.
So you guys run and you see a ship towards the end of the docks that on the side of it says Heath. It looks like a smaller trading caravel, only 2 masts, probably a crew of 15 or so.
Are we allowed to be on the ship? Is there anyone
Well,
near the
there's
ship?
there's a gangplank that leads up to the ship. There's no guards or anything keeping you from it. And the people on the ship themselves are milling around, looking like they're getting ready to launch.
Yeah, no, Dolma just strides
Yeah.
straight over the
Yeah,
gangplank and
Yeah,
onto the
we-
ship.
Yeah, just get over the gangplank.
As you, go ahead.
I just
Arthur.
want to say really quick, what if he just got on a canoe? Was the fucking best, and I've been dying laughing this entire
Oh, I know. I just had this image of like the captain's in full captain regalia with the hat and everything.
He's
And
a
he's just
stickler
like-
for rules. My God,
Yeah.
my God's man, put on a life jacket. Boom.
Yeah. Looks at Harko, who's sitting there, and says, "Get off my ship."
Walk the
God, I wish I
plank.
could draw.
Oh.
Alright.
Guys, I need to breathe.
As you walk up the gangplank and come on the ship, a man wearing a 3-pointed hat looks up from the navigation wheel and goes, "Oh, hello there. You're looking for passage. We're headed towards Coalhaven areas. We don't have many lodgings, and you caught us at the last moment, but..." and he's walking down towards you as you say this. As he says this.
Dolma will, Dolma's gonna roll a perception while she's on board just to see if she can spot this asshole. Like,
Nope.
oh god, come
Oh,
on!
God.
2 in a row! Really?
Damn,
This is
Dolma.
Alright, we'll say, are you the captain?
I'm
I am indeed Captain Dane, at your service.
We have reason to believe that you may have a passenger on your ship that is a criminal.
I see.
what was the name that he was under? Squeak,
Harko
'cause I know it
Swanholm.
wasn't Harko. No, he was under a different name, wasn't he?
No.
Oh,
No.
I think you're thinking he gave us
might
the
have been-
name of the captain.
Might have been smart for him to do so, but no.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
interesting. But yeah, Dolma will essentially bring up again the minor illusion of him.
Got you. And he goes,
Ty will also give the note of he's a slave trader.
what? Okay. Well, yeah, a man with that description just came on board, paid for passage, and went down below. Well, if he's a thief, or you know what? None of my business. If he's not, you all look like strapping people. I'm sure you're working for the right ones. In any case, I would rather not have that kind of mischief on my ship. Give me a moment. If you could, wait at the gangplank. And
Okay.
he'll,
I will warn you, sir. He does seem to have magic. Sorry. No, I would know that because you at least said that he'd cast
Yeah, no,
sleep.
Dolma told you that sleep was cast on her and all that.
somehow.
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 Fucking narcoleptic.
Orc blood. Yeah. He goes down with a few people, and they start. After a few seconds, there's 3 sailors dragging Harko up by the elbows, and he's like, "I must protest. I've done nothing." And he sees you guys, and
Dolma
he
gives him a smile.
immediately starts trying to cast a spell, but he can't move his hands. And the captain comes up behind him and says, "That'll be enough of that," and hits him over the head with a, I forget what they're called, but one of the hooks that you use like with ropes, like a pulley.
Oh shit!
He Captain. Holy shit. He cool.
I'm also laughing because I just thought, what if he's just another guard disguised as someone?
That'll be enough of that. Celine will take you now.
Takes out a nightjack and
And
I love how everyone's go-to when dealing with criminals is to punk them on the head.
Tavern, I can confirm that.
it has been a theme today.
I have to get whatever these guys have.
Hold on.
A badge.
He pulls out a blackjack, bonks him on his head, pulls off his face, and it's the sergeant. Got him, guys.
Who's with us?
Got him!
I was fucking drinking!
All right, gents, the stakeout's over. We got him. Oh man! So he knocks him on the head, and it doesn't knock him unconscious, but it beans him. It stuns him. He just kind of slumps in everyone's arms, and he looks at you guys and he says, "I don't like any lawlessness on my ship. Get him off it." And then get yourselves off it.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate the help.
I will try to see if any particular coin might come your way from your generous, well, taking some things into your own hands.
Some of the crew members look at him like hopefully, and he goes, "Nope, don't need coin for doing what's right. Just get off my ship."
At least put in a good name for you, sir. Your name.
Like, the rest of his crew is looking at him with, like, fucking of course. And he goes, yeah. Let people know that Captain Dean of the Heath is a man of his word. Like, you hear, like, a mutter, man of the word doesn't pay the coin.
Oh.
I think we need to start a union on this ship.
Right.
Goodbye.
Yeah. You guys take Harko. Do you bind him in some sort of way? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
We waggle a finger at him and say, "Don't you try anything."
Actually, if we want to make it fun, I do have a jar of glue in my pocket.
Listen.
I was thinking, since I have a bedroll, we stuff him in a bedroll, we tie up the bedroll.
Rope
Put him in a
exists!
Or put that box inside of another.
I have
Box.
some
And we hit it with a hammer!
I know what? I was just looking at the hammer in my inventory going, I haven't used that yet as a weapon.
I mean, I could just grapple him.
No,
Let's tie him up.
Yeah.
Let's tie him up, and then Arthur can princess carry him all the way to jail.
Sure.
Dolma will assist whoever the fuck wants to tie him up.
You guys both princess carry him?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Kai has silk rope, so I hope
Well,
people have better rope. Because
I have
that kind of
rope.
Not
luxury.
worth it. He's not worth the silk.
No.
I got thieves rope, not there.
Thieves rope?
Thieves rope.
That was my me
they're
being
cheap.
like, what do I call poor rope in comparison to silk rope? It came out that way.
Hem
have-
rope is actually what it's
Yeah,
called.
it is actually hempen.
Also,
I
while
have
he's
rope
dead.
because
I
I'm
have
not an adventurer.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god. So
I'm
we have
different.
rope. We
We
have
have
rope.
rope!
I
We
have
have rope.
+4 to sleight of hand. Does anyone
Uh-huh.
do better?
Me.
No, wait, I'm a bad thief. Never mind.
No.
I have +5
+3.
ability bonuses to everything.
Sure you do, God.
Thank you.
Does anyone want to help me tie him up?
I mean, I'll help. I'm just not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I
That's
can
fine.
help.
I
I can
just
help
need-
with my +3.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Thank god.
Alma, kick ass.
You tie him up, and weaving the rope in and out between his wrists so that he can't kind of use the wrists to slide out of it.
You know what? Fuck it. Arthur's strong enough. She's gonna hog tie this bitch.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, Dolma.
All right, you have yourself a hog tied.
Mhm.
What are you doing now?
She makes it just a little bit snugger than it needs to be.
Carry him back to the Great
The whole-
Hearth.
And the whole time he is just staring at you angrily.
Yeah,
Probably
you know what? They
thinking
would be
you
at the
are
hearth.
Kenku.
Yeah.
Probably thinking to himself, you weren't a Kenku.
And
you know
So-
you're a very
He's
nice
right.
man.
So, you guys make your way back to the hearth where you see Sergeant Wimbledon, who has now joined by 6 other guards and are currently preparing. Oh, by the way, Arthur, of course your thing would have dissipated as you got away, but I am assuming you would have warned them. They would have taken precautions to keep them restrained.
No. I didn't spend the side points. I let them use the rope.
That's
what I meant.
Like, I missed that. Gotcha.
yeah.
Perfect.
When it was going to be a concentration, I said, fuck it. I'll just let them use the rope.
Gotcha.
Whatever.
I mean, I'm all for flavor, but tying someone up actually takes resources to do.
Yeah.
So
That's all good.
um,
mind.
But they are currently leading those 4 people out as you come back with Harko, and Sergeant Wimbledon goes, I assume this is the man.
Looks to Dolma.
The one and only, and she gives Harko's cheek a nice solid pat.
He nods and he says, well, of course I verified your story, and Kip is apparently on his way down himself, so he'll be pleased to see that you succeeded.
Oh, he's coming. Fantastic. Saves us a trip.
He nods. You're welcome to wait here. We have some cleaning up to do as it is. Turns out the owner of the Great Hearth has disappeared himself.
Did
Did
Dolma
we just
looks
get ourselves
over
an
it.
in, guys?
Oh my god.
No.
No, you didn't.
That was out of character. That was out of character.
Yeah, I know, definitely. That's why, and I'm out of character. Going, it will go to his next of kin. That's not how
Shit.
tavern acquiring works.
The law of surprise
The Avenger
dictates.
gets nothing.
Yeah,
We shall
be something
burn
that you
it
don't know that
down
you have.
and rebuild for our own.
We will rebuild it stronger.
Sergeant
Yes.
Wimbledon. No, not that either. So you guys hang out for a bit.
Or how's the Kenku?
They are all being taken care of. They've been brought up from down below, and they are all sitting in different chairs. And the guards have actually broken into the kitchen and gotten food. Some of them are providing medical aid. There's a lot of rope injuries, like rope burns and rashes from ropes around ankles and talons. But they are all being cared for.
Yeah, Dolma will do what she can to assist with any medical aid. She's not going to be casting anything, but she knows how to use a health kit.
Mm-hmm.
Ori will help and use whatever healing stuff he has left.
Fuck. How many Kenku are there?
15.
Oh, actually,
I don't
hang
have
on.
15 side points. Fuck.
Yeah, no. Actually, Dolma, this would be considered. Hang on, is it just a long rest or a short rest? At the end of a short rest, yeah. So Dolma would actually play a song of rest. So, if anyone wants to actually roll hit dice or anything, you get an extra d6.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm full now, so yay.
All right. So.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back, Criana.
Yeah. So you guys take a short rest.
Kip's coming.
I suppose I should roll my performance.
Yes, please.
Please, for the love of God. Thank you.
You do really well. You do really well. The short rest helps you all, and Dolma plays a very, I don't know, is it a pleasant, cheerful tune or?
I mean, it's not like a jaunty sea shanty or something like these people just got out of fucking. Well, no, maybe it is more appropriate. It's slightly more upbeat, but not like in your face, like happy times because these Kenku just got out of fucking prison.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Something appropriate to the mood.
Gotcha.
This is more just a mechanics thing. If I don't do a hit die now, like, how long would it take for the hit points to like heal up on their own, or do I have to roll shit?
A long
A
rest.
full rest? Okay.
Yeah, a long rest. They'll heal up on their own. But you get up to half your hit die on a long rest as well, so there's no reason not to use at least half of them. You see what I'm saying?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So I have a 1 and a 3. Well, it's actually, now that I'm looking at this, I don't know what the difference is.
So the difference is that 1 is your cleric hit die, the 3 is your rogue hit die. I believe they're both the same, though.
Are you fucking serious?
So they just separated it into 2 piles, essentially?
Because sometimes you have multi-class into characters that have 2 separate hit die. Like if you have levels in Barbarian, you could roll a d12 for a hit die instead of just a d8.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. And I'll roll on the rogue ones, I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm good.
Perfect. After about 15-20 minutes or so, in through the door walks Kip. Give me a second here. Where is... There it is. Sorry, every time I look for something, I can never find it. He walks in through the door with same black coat and sword over his shoulder, and he immediately eyes lock with Arthur, and he walks up to Arthur and clasps him on the shoulder, and he is about to say something, but then sees all the Kenku around being treated, and kind of his face mellows a bit, and he just kind of squeezes Arthur's shoulder and says, "Well done."
Yeah, no problem.
So, this is the one. And he leans down. Yep, that's Harko. Hi, been a while. And Harko just... And Kip will stand back up and he'll say, "Well, I have to say, I'm impressed. You saved them all and took out pretty much his whole gang, which I was unaware he had."
Yeah.
So...
Wasn't very subtle.
Kip nods, shrugs. Well, if he had been subtle, we might not have even known he'd come back. Harko was dangerous. And he kicks him in the side a little bit. Never said he was smart.
Could have at least changed your name, dude. What was that? I can't hear you over all of this bullshit you're saying.
And Kip goes, "Well, in any case, you have all done a great service. The Lord's Alliance will hear of this, as will Lady Celine, and appreciate the fast turnaround as well. You're lucky. I just got back, too. I haven't been here for several days. Fortunes, right?"
You didn't.
We noticed.
You didn't get any of our letters, did you?
Letters?
Oh yes, I wrote a bunch of letters.
No, I haven't received any letters. Who did you give them to?
Well, I seem to remember at least one going to... I can't remember her name right now, but is it Sheen?
Blimbit. I don't think...
Blimbit? Yeah.
You gave most of them to guards to give to Kip.
I gave them to guards. So he'll say that.
And he'll nod slowly and go, "Interesting. When I returned, I should have been given them. I'm going to look into this. Okay. In any case, it's good to be back, and it's good to see that you're all doing well.
Yeah.
You haven't had any more problems with you know whose name starts with an N, have you?"
No, not really.
Good.
There's another thing that we've been dealing with that might need your attention.
Oh,
You might notice we're short one.
he nods. Yes, Fulma, was it? Your brother? Is he alright?
Kai just, like, eyes sort of widen, realizing how much Kip has missed.
Haha.
Yeah.
Because he was there the night before. Yeah. And he's been gone since then.
Kip, do you have a moment for us to fill you in on sort of what's been going down?
Yes, but not here.
Well, of course.
And he'll say something to Sergeant Wimbledon. Good work. And our other issue? And he goes, we've been there for weeks, sir. No sign, but we'll keep an eye open. He nods and pats him on the shoulder and walks out, motioning you guys to follow.
Does he have
And,
any reaction to what Arthur's wearing?
I was gonna say, is Arthur still wearing the onesie?
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
I mean, yes, he would have had like that warm. Like I said, he looked like he was going to say something, but then he saw all the other Kenkus. So whatever excitement he may have had at your onesie was sobered by the seriousness of the situation you were in.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And he will lead you guys actually to the lift and up the lift. And as the lift is going up, he'll explain that there's an office in the actual embassy. I'm sorry, the customs that they'll be able to use to talk in private.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll lean back and he'll say,
Like here?
Hold on. Yeah,
Hmm?
before we even get on a lift, which lift?
Yeah. Because if it's this one, the Dolma's not. No.
No, yeah. He'll stop. He'll go, is there something wrong with this lift?
See, this was the part that we wanted to tell you about.
And he looks confused, but then
Hey,
shrugs
guys.
and goes,
Guys,
okay.
sorry, really quickly. Just give me like 30 seconds. I gotta restart the stream real quick.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It should be back. I just wanted to make sure. I noticed that it was capturing my screen, not the fucking Fantasy Grounds camera burn screen. So
Gotcha.
They saw part of my freaking character sheet, so great.
Hashtag spoiler.
Yep, hashtag spoilers. Oh well.
Oh my god, it had his crotch size on it. Oh, jeez. That wasn't supposed to be released yet. Alright, he kind of
Wait,
shrugs.
what the fuck?
Burn is very thorough with his character creation. I
Maybe.
find it, I find it endearing in a player that
Visibly
they
starts
care.
to sweat.
Care about everything.
Alright,
The weird thing is, why did
shrugs.
Burn make it so small? No, I'm kidding.
Guys, stop.
God!
Okay, alright,
Sorry,
I'm
I had to
sorry.
make the joke. I'm so sorry.
I'm very sorry.
You hurt
God,
me
no,
so.
people are gonna murder us now because Arthur's a good boy.
He is. I love Arthur. He's a good,
Alright.
he's a good little dragon boy.
So he will follow you guys under the waterfall to the other lift and take that up. And he mentions both customs are the same, so just two different branches of the same thing. And he'll lead the lift up with you. And as he does so, he's leaning against it, and he just kind of sits there and he goes, "So, did Harko give you trouble?"
Ori looks to Dolma.
Kai looks to Dolma.
Nothing that.
Ty holds out her arms like, I'm the one that fought them! Doesn't say anything.
Dolma will actually put an arm around Ty's shoulders. Nothing that we couldn't handle.
Well, good. Glad to hear it. Then,
Just mouths we?
there's like another pause. So, winter's coming early this year, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Winter's
Oh,
always
that
early.
reminds me. How you holding up there, brother? Cold enough for you?
I hate this.
He nods. Yeah, I
Dolma's
know.
dead.
Jesus Christ!
He really doesn't want to play this game.
Well, he was doing small talk until you got to the room, but all right.
Kai's just holding the poncho that she got for Arthur to hand it to him because she forgot to do that earlier, and this is just like mouth agape looking at Dolma.
She just keeps walking.
No, but you're on a lift, though. There's nowhere to walk.
She's walking into the wall. Don't judge her.
She's clipping.
Ah, shit!
Oh, man. Holy Nikes. His face just grows serious. I'm sorry to hear that. Wait a minute. We'll... And then it's just a very awkward, silent ride the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm.
You get up to the customs, and he leads you all through to an office with a desk and several chairs, and we'll close the door behind you and sit down in one of the chairs and go, all right, so, how? I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, I was too. And to the best of her abilities, she will recount the false Hydra, what happened and what's been happening with the blacksmith and others probably going missing. Greyhand is looking over records to try and piece together who all has disappeared.
Also like to bring up that we got a good portion of our information from Sheem.
Oh yeah, Kai would be sure to bring that up too.
Yeah.
His eyes kind of widen and then narrow. And you go, well, we suspect her and we're worried about her, but she would have no reason not to be truthful. After all, if bad things happen to Averton, it's probably not good for her, just considering how hard she's pushing for an alliance. And then he kind of leans back and clasps his hands together. I hadn't heard any of this, though I imagine the Black Hand will be informing Lady Celine of it. I'm sorry, Dolma.
She gives him a hard smile and says, "Doesn't matter. I'm going to kill it and I'm going to bring him back."
He nods. Well, I definitely wish you luck in that.
I don't need luck.
And he nods. Oh! And I almost forgot. And he takes out a large purse and throws it on the desk. Your reward for helping. 600 gold. Should help a little bit, I hope.
600 each? Oh, that's so thoughtful.
Wow. We do live in delusions, don't we?
Orit will say, and about your other promise?
Yeah, Kai was gonna be like,
What promise?
I also want to make sure he knows about the necromancer and the fact that the necromancer was an agent from
Strahd.
And that
Yeah.
the
talking about the
necromancer
portal under.
was supposed to be guarding the portal, which is under the water, which is why there are 2 bronze dragons in the water.
Dolma will also pull out the black chains that was holding Scar.
Yeah.
Gotcha. He'll look at them with disgust and not touch them and say, I've heard of things of that. You're best off destroying them.
I brought them.
and he'll nod to everything else. And for your DM's sake, because I don't remember what promised.
So, Kai really,
It's very
really,
important.
really wants to see.
Oh, the
his-
dragon!
Dragon form.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
That
nods.
was the whole reason.
Yeah. He nods.
She's kind of like standing there, like uncomfortable. Like she's like, "Does he remember? I don't feel like this is the appropriate time to say it."
Ori will say it if Kai doesn't, because
You
No,
Kai
better,
really
because
wants
he
this.
doesn't. You better, because he doesn't remember.
Because she's looking over at Dalma and like, I don't want to make Dalma more angry with me. Like,
Can't
that's just what
believe
she's thinking in her head.
The false Hydra can eat promises.
Your promise is dead. The false Hydra ate it.
Ori, you bring it up, and he goes, "Oh, right, I did promise that, didn't I? Well,
Ori
if you
nods.
don't mind taking a ride back down the lift, I'd be more than happy to. As for this false Hydra, well, it'll be up to Lady Celine, but I think it might be wisest if I stay away from this. If the Black Hand is already looking into it and dealing with it, or the Black Staff, I'll let the forces of the Grey Hand do what they do best. If I get too close, there's many things I cannot risk losing." And he kind of hesitates. Not personal things, mind you. I know you've all lost much. Secrets. Information. Important things.
I don't know.
But-
Do you have your ears pierced?
Kip shakes his head. No, why? Is that a thing?
Dalma's very good at it.
That's nice.
We-
I'll pass. Thank you.
They are referring to the fact that we have earrings made from a gnome. As I blank the name. Oh no. Oh no.
You hear it.
Spirit, thank you.
Yeah.
Uh,
He. Oh, go ahead.
yeah. No, you go ahead.
He nods. And he goes, "Ah, I see. Well,
Ashu brings up a hand and goes, "This time her heart's in it. I know most of her experiments have been not good," and she starts getting out the receipts.
have they? I'm sorry, I've not heard of her."
You haven't. Have you been here long? She's like holding up like handfuls of paper in each hand.
And he-
my brother.
he looks at them and he goes, "Ah, well, I've been here, but I'm not typically in charge of city law enforcement. But that is impressive."
Let's just say we've personally tested it, and she also has some emotional intent for this, which probably allows her to really focus on making this without making it well with focus. When it seems that she puts in care and love into whatever she's doing, she seems... Anyway, these earrings, she then tries to like point at them or whatnot, allows you to not hear anything, including magical... She stops for a second. I guess magic words? Things that would usually affect people if they could hear it.
As far as I know, all you can hear is a tiny lullaby.
He nods and goes, "Well, that's definitely useful. I will speak with Lady Celine, but I believe the Grey Hands will have this taken care of. They are incredibly resourceful. But who can say? Perhaps she'll take an interest in this personally, and I'll be able to flex my teeth a bit. Never seen a false Hydra. Never even heard of a false Hydra.
Wait,
Your
your
teeth
teeth can flex?
It's an expression." And he looks at Arthur. "I guess they don't say that here."
No, that's old.
Oh. I'm not that old.
You're old, bro.
You're old man.
And Arthur, you would know it's an expression that,
Okay,
that generally
boomer.
means. Oh God! It's an expression that usually means bite the crap out of something.
Yeah.
This is affecting me for no good reason.
And he will then stand up and go, "Well, unless there's anything else, I believe I have a promise to keep."
Yes. Let's both show off our dragon forms. Whee!
I would love to see that. Arthur, do you think you can do it?
I am doing it.
Oh.
No, you're not.
She goes,
God.
she goes over and she just gives Arthur a hug. She's like, yes, you're doing it very well.
Thank you.
So you guys would take a ride back down to the docks where it's less crowded, and you make your way out to basically where you met the bronze dragons the first time. And Kip will walk several feet away and turn towards you. And looking directly at you, Kai, he will flourish grandly, bow with his hands outspread, and grow into an adult black dragon, bigger than the bronze dragons. And also different in a sense. The bronze dragons are impressive. They are beasts of beauty, of course, but Kip is something altogether different. Larger than the bronze dragons, more muscle under his scales. He is slick and graceful. His form gives you the impression of an alpha predator. His wingspan is impressive and flies out behind him like a bat. And the way he stands on his four legs gives the impression of a cat ready to pounce. And all of this is done effortlessly. It's not as if he's trying to be impressive. It is simply what he is.
Kai's just like mouth dropped, just staring at. She even pulls off her mask and is just like wide-eyed watching.
Oh my God, no. He has no teeth.
He can flex his teeth.
He can.
Toothless. Oh
For
man.
those who do not know, there is a picture of Toothless in the chat, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in the Discord chat, I put
Yeah.
a picture of Toothless. That's Kip.
Graceful.
Man.
Harness
So, he will stretch his neck down to where he's at level with you guys and say, "So," and his voice reverberates a bit as he does it. "Do I impress?"
Can I touch you?
And like his eyes blink. I suppose.
And Kai will like slowly like kind of glance at the group, and then she'll put her hand, I guess, on whatever like his nostril. I don't know what's close by.
Yeah, like his
face.
nose, the tip of his nose.
Yeah, and then she'll kind of give like she'll kind of like pat it and then give some tiny scritches and be like, "Oh my goodness."
It's unusual. You've never touched a dragon before. Their scales are firm, yet at the same time kind of soft and leathery, and warm to the touch.
Kai just stares and goes, "Oh my goodness, you are so impressive."
Oh, well, thank you. I don't get to release my form too often. It's not good to scare the townspeople, you know.
Oh, yes, that would be a good point not to release it too often.
He nods. Well, is that all?
Kai, like, looks back and is like, anyone else?
I'd like perception checks from everyone, please.
Okay.
Yes. Someone find the starry-eyed maiden of the sea and tell them about this.
Oh, well.
Kai is starstruck. And
Kai is
Absolutely.
not paying attention.
Humana.
Humana.
There you are.
Humana.
All right.
A shoe right now is going through her books and flipping to a page that is oddly similar to this.
She touched
Is
his
there
nose.
Is there already a book for this? There might be. Hang
Wait,
on.
is
Not for
a
the
shoe the
closest
story
thing.
I made it?
Let's see. 90 Nights of Nymph, Adventures of the Crimson Tiger, Akasa Sutra, and Legendary Halflings. I don't think there's anything with dragons.
Not yet.
Not yet.
That's for the monster fuckers.
It's a
Not
we're-
monsters.
It's about
still
the
got a-
leathery pants of the Lich King.
there's a long campaign ahead of us. Who knows? Arthur and Dulma, you notice out to the in the harbor, 2 bronze dragon heads raise up out of the water, look at each other, look at the giant black dragon on the beach, and slowly sink their heads. Like, no.
Did we tell them about Kip?
No.
No.
There was no point to.
I thought I mentioned that my brother's a dragon and I'm a dragon.
Yeah,
I
you
never
did.
said
I don't know that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, there you
Yeah,
go.
you did mention your brother's a dragon, and they were impressed with that. But no one mentioned to them that a large, noble black dragon would be on the beach.
Yeah,
I mean,
no?
Dolma will wave to them.
Yep. Nope. They sink and go. They're just
lock
like,
eyes with Dolma and go under.
yeah, it's like one of those things. It's like, who's on our turf? Oh, you know what? We're just gonna.
Get down.
It's like exactly what it is. They were about to rise up and be like, "Who the?" Just walk away.
So, Kips asked if there was anything else.
Uh-huh.
Orit will ask if it is possible he can fly a little bit.
It'd be best if I don't. If word got out that I was flying again around the town, there would be conversations.
Alright.
Again?
What did you do the last time?
When I first became Lady Celine's bodyguard, I was more reckless with my form. Sometimes a dragon needs to stretch out and fly. There were numerous complaints.
That's no
Of
fun.
what? We.
A large
Noise?
black dragon attacking the town.
Oh.
So how do you get to stretch out your wings then?
Oh, nowadays it's not much of a problem. Lady Celine and I have been traveling quite extensively dealing with, well, and he'll wave a claw, all the things that the hunters were summoned for.
So when you travel as a dragon.
Not particularly, but when we are not around settlements, I am allowed to take my natural form. I believe Lady Celine quite prefers it.
How so?
He looks away and says, dragons have... Oh, God. If dragons could blush, he'd go...
Oh,
dragons
no.
have naturally warm bodies and are quite comfortable to sleep against in cold weather.
Oh.
Not a monster fucker. She's like sleeping up against him. He's warm. Get your minds out of the gutter. This is Lady Celine we're talking about.
That says otherwise.
This is also the woman who was with the Lich King.
No, Wally, I didn't mean to scare you.
You scared Wally!
Oh,
Just
dear.
quick.
I regret nothing.
Yes, you will. All right, I'm sorry. I scared my puppers. And he just kind of looks back and goes, Plus, Lady Celine... It would be wise to remember Lady Celine does not enjoy deception. Sometimes it's necessary, but she prefers people be their true selves. And with that, he will start to shrink back down into, as my dog shakes the microphone. Hey, buddy.
Honestly, it worked. That was a good
That was
sound
good Foley
effect.
Yeah.
Hire that dog.
Well done, Wally. You do more
So
than
wait,
just
he's-
music. He's doing music and sound effects.
If Kip's shrinking down, then Kai's just grabbing his nose.
I'm not sure that's how it works, but that's what I'm going with. Yes. He shrinks back down, and like you're like you got his nose. If you could, Kai.
Huh? Oh, she'll like bring her hand back to her chest and go, oh, you're not a dragon anymore. Oh, well,
No,
thank you,
no.
Kip.
Still a
No.
dragon. Just
Oh,
always a dragon.
that's sorry. Right. Thank you, Kip.
He'll roll an insight check.
Yep, that's good.
Oh,
That's
honey.
Kip right there.
He'll nod. Of course, a promise is a promise. Well, I should be getting back to the palace. I will bring up what you told me with Lady Celine, and well, where are you staying?
Oh, we're staying at Falconmere. Dreeth had me, or asked me to be her champion, and I accepted.
Oh, well, Jareth is a old member of the city and quite respected. That's good. Good. I'm glad you guys are making headway through the town. Forming alliances is always a good thing. Which, by the way, he nods. Consider yourselves members of the Lord's Alliance.
Yay!
Do we get something to prove it?
No. We tend to operate more behind the scenes as best we can.
Ah, cloak and dagger.
He nods. But you have your hunter's pendants. That should provide you as much, as much clout as you would need, I would hope.
She
He seems
puts up a
unsure about
finger
that.
and goes, I have seen some very unsavory people with that particular badge.
Ah. Well, fair enough, he says. Unfortunately, no. The Lord's Alliance, being a collective of all the nations, does not have an insignia so much.
Do we at least get a contact?
Yes, you do. And he gives
You
another
say
bow.
you. That doesn't work.
You know how long we've been trying to contact you specifically?
Well, so I didn't mention this before, but I believe Lady Celine is the only one in the Freelands that takes the Lord Alliance seriously. Our members are 8.
Oh.
Me, Lady Celine, and all of you.
Oh,
You don't have a secretary or anyone we could meet. Just take down paperwork. Otherwise, we'll have to
Even-
keep sending mail to the guards, and that doesn't seem to be working very well.
There's
oh my
a
god!
position-
Oh my voice.
There's a position open if you're interested. The thing is, Lady Celine is not a queen, you understand. She still answers to the city council, and especially in terms of monetary allocations. The rest of the town seems to think it is a publicity stunt.
Just want to point out, it's not much of a Lord's Alliance if there's only one Lord.
Oh,
Should we get a name change?
No,
I
no.
vote for a name
other,
change.
the other nations take it much more seriously than the Freelands do, which is ironic, given
Wait.
that the Freelands suffered the most.
So, are you guys just the alliance in Freehaven and there's other Lords Alliances, or
Freelance. No, there's, and he would explain. The Lord's Alliance is a faction of all the rulers of all the lands. So, with the exception of Luthien. That's the dwarves, the wood elves, Coalhaven, and the Freelands.
and you.
I was gonna say, and you. He says the dwarves, the wood elves, and Coalhaven all have, I guess you could say, proper branches, but the Freelands themselves felt it was a publicity stunt that we would have no power in, so they overruled Lady Celine's request for more funding.
Isn't she the queen?
No, actually, and he just stated she's not the queen. She is the leader of the town, but that would equate more to, in a shoe, you would definitely know this. That's more like a president than a queen.
I mean, Arik doesn't know that. He's used to chiefs and chieftesses.
So was that asked in character? Sorry, so was that asked in character?
Yeah.
Okay, he'd go, no, though many consider her that, and some even call her Her Highness. She is, the leader of the town, but that generally comes into when it comes to protecting the town and caring for their safety. Monetary concerns, taxes, and laws are all created by the city council, which she meets with, and while she has incredible sway, she can be overruled, and often is.
Rick just frowns at that, saying nothing more.
I have a
Even
question.
a post office. Oh.
Yes, a shoe.
Now, for a person so close to the war, why is she so disrespected?
Disrespected?
Yes, it seems that a lot of her particular efforts go unheard.
Oh, well, I'm not sure it's disrespectful. It's just that... Well, Ashu, have you ever dealt with a crowd of people?
I'm just gonna say yes. I don't know entirely what you're driving at.
The city council is comprised of 300 members of people elected throughout all of the Freelands. They respect Lady Celine, but they understand that they have power and can make laws and choose where money goes, and oftentimes they feel collectively that they know best. Even for one as esteemed as Lady Celine, they will, if asked, and I've asked many times, tell me that simply she is wonderful, she's amazing, and she's kept us all safe. But she is just one woman.
That sounds a lot out of character. That sounds like a lot of Harper influence. Just saying.
God, you guys really hate the Harpers.
Fuck yeah!
But I mean, I don't know. They don't like anyone getting too much power.
I don't like anyone who has imprisoned a player character's father.
What?
You
I don't know
deserve
what
that.
you're talking about.
He sure as fuck did, Squeak.
Yeah, and he kind of shrugs and he goes, "But I'm not sure I would say it's disrespect exactly. Simply that, well, sometimes the city council thinks it knows best. Though," and he kind of looks around, "you should hear the ranting Lady Celine has gone on in closed chambers after sessions."
Wow, you're really around her a lot, aren't you?
All the time, unless I'm sent out on an errand. I am her
He's a
bodyguard,
bodyguard.
after all. After all, if I understand correctly, you are Ashu's bodyguard. Are you not constantly by her side?
Not always.
Kip nods. Well, same for me, but constantly. So, I should probably get going. It has been an absolute honor to welcome you to the faction of the Lord's Alliance.
Hooray.
And he walks up really close to Kai, like really close, and leans in. Also, I wasn't kidding. If you really want the secretary position, we could desperately use one for the faction.
She kind of coughs and takes a kind of leans back and says, "I will consider it. Thank you for the offer."
Oh, of course. Well, if you'll all excuse me then.
No!
And he walks. No.
Arthur is pointing at him. First, how do you like my tail? It's a nice tail, isn't it?
He looks at it and he goes, I was going to say something. It's very festive. I adore it.
Thank you.
He nods.
And now
And
we shall hug.
oh, I thought you were rolling to hug.
What'd he do?
I want to know if this guy's lying out.
Oh,
his teeth.
honey.
So Norma, it doesn't seem like he's lying. It seems like he's not saying everything that was on his mind.
Uh-huh.
Kai gets out the Kodak camera and takes a picture.
They hug tightly,
Yeah.
and he ruffles your hair, and he says, "You're doing good, kiddo. Mom and Dad would be proud."
Thank you. I think I might try and get one in black because I'm a black dragon, just like you.
Kai puts her hand to her heart.
His hair ruffling turns into a knuckling, and he goes, "Should have done that the first time." And then gives you like a tight hug, and then proceeds to walk over to the cliff face and start climbing it.
Climbing it, like putting his foot into the cliff and going straight up.
I mean, he's finding footholds and handholds, but he is climbing this thing like he's damn Spider-Man. He's just going up it.
No. I'm talking about put your foot next to the wall and smush it in, then keep walking up that way.
No, even dragons aren't that strong.
Barry
funny,
wants
though.
to watch this.
But he seems
Kai's
very
just
adept.
watching.
He seems very adept at climbing, as if it would actually be faster doing this than walking all the way back to the lift.
How long do you think this is going to take?
Should we take bets if he can make it? I'm worried. What if he falls?
Oh, I think he'll make it.
Ashu, what are you inciting?
Just something for Kai. Ashu seems to also just take an eye at Kip, but then turns to Kai and go, "You should really drink something. Looks like you'll die of thirst."
Oh my!
There was a part of me was debating if I should just have Kai go, "'Cause you thirsty."
Molly, I'm sorry, I'm cackling so much.
Molly!
Scary. Oh no, poor Molly.
Kai will look around to see if she has like a water bottle. She's like, "I don't believe I'm thirsty, but I can find something. I'm sure I have something on me to drink."
Oh my god.
You'll find something.
Oh, I love you guys.
Just under her breath, Wilma just like a very tall drink of water. She starts walking away.
Y'all, I was resisting to do the joke of, does anyone want to ride him?
Oh god.
So give me credit.
So, what now, brave adventurers?
What
Um,
time
Time is it?
It is 10:40. Oh wait, are we talking about in game or real life?
Game.
Okay. It's like it's 10:44.
Thanks, Squee. I know, I have a clock.
It's 8:44. Thank you very much.
It's 6:44.
Mine isn't real. Shut up.
Time
Okay.
is an illusion.
So, question. Do we want to just fucking time skip forward and go into this stupid Hydra thing?
I don't want to do the Hydra thing tonight.
Okay.
So
I assumed we'll just be going
We-
back to the druid place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
recouping.
so here's what we can do. You guys have finished your side missions.
Yeah.
I believe what you wanted to do next was take on the False Hydra. However, it will take a couple of days for Spirit to finish the ear rings.
Earrings, yeah.
We can time skip. I know you don't want to try and get too much into that today, so here's what we can do. We can pull things back a bit narratively and discuss kind of what you guys do over the course of the 2 days. If there's anything in particular you want to roleplay or whatnot, we can do that now. And then we can end the session there and pick up next session and start getting into the Fulma Eater.
I mean, there are still earrings that need, or ears that need to be pierced, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, you might need to pierce mine again, no.
Oh my god.
Also, we have a +1 to the Lord Alliance, right? For renown?
Correct.
Yes.
You do indeed.
Okay, then I'm changing that in the doc.
Considering we make up like over 50% of this branch, I would say it should be at least a +2.
We are gonna kill at the voting. Like, if we just want to like pass anything, we can just do it.
Oh my god! I was so waiting for that one. It's to be like, we welcome you to the Lord's Alliance. Oh, how many of us are now? 8.
Fuck! What?
Including you guys. Congratulations!
Yeah, congratulations!
Woo!
You could have made that so sad, just been like, 8. Oops.
Oops. Could have been 9, but only 8 showed up.
I'm
Fine, I understand that you hate me, Burn.
I don't know. I just like messing with you.
Oh, you bastard.
Yeah, well.
Okay, so we're definitely at least taking a long rest, eh?
Yes.
So it's going to be 3 days.
Mm.
I will describe first what takes place during the 3 days, and then after I describe that, because that may affect you in some way, shape, or form, you guys can back up as much as you need and say, on this day I would have done this, or just give me an overall description of what you do over the course of the 3 days. But over the course of the next 3 days, the city guard succeeds in quietly reducing the number of people in the area of the False Hydra. They work very quietly because the last thing they want to do is inform the False Hydra they know it's there. But your efforts to find proof, especially with the tax records and the things like that, allows the guard to start getting an accounting of how many people have been eaten, and you will find that 46 people so far have turned up missing and forgotten.
Shit.
And many other people in that area are being protected. Guard patrols in the city, in that part of the city, have gone up. However, they are not uniformed guards. They are people that are simply walking and have orders to attempt to watch anyone who's walking alone. These guards are not from this area of town, so they don't know many people here, so they're not at risk of losing memories of people. The Black Hand, the Black Staff and the Grey Hand make large efforts towards closing the portals. Over the course of the 3 days, they work with the Bronze Dragons, and they have begun, with the protection of the Bronze Dragons, going down underwater and creating a magic circle around Holly and the portal, which is slow, laborious work because it's underwater.
Yes.
And with that, Kip would come to visit you once. He would tell you that it looks like when he asked for them, that Lady Sheem had been keeping your letters for him, and it had just slipped her mind. So he did get your letters.
Bitch. Huh, that's so weird.
Yeah, it's odd. But, I'm sure that she was busy.
Busy being a bitch. Okay.
So, with that out of the way, what would you guys like to do over the course of the next 3 days? Would it be best if I went character by character?
Who wants to get stabbed?
I'll do it.
Ooh, me.
Alright, Squeak, you're up first. Let's go.
Yay!
This is for fun! No.
Nova! Ow! I thought you were good at this! That was my wrist! Alright, so the rest of you do get your ears pierced. Dolma, I will say this. Roll me 4, because you don't need it. Roll me 4... okay, wait, sorry. How many people need their ears pierced?
I don't know. Do I need them pierced again?
Fucking better not.
Hello. I do.
Hi. No, Ty, you don't need them pierced again. Kai and Ori, what about you two?
My ears
Alright.
are pierced already.
Ori has already mentioned that he had his ears pierced.
Kai's
Perfect,
image
so-
clearly has an earring in it.
Perfect. So, Dolma, just roll me two sleight of hand checks, please.
At advantage?
Yes, with advantage.
Good.
Yes.
That was not
Ooh.
an advantage.
Well, you could crit.
Whatever.
Yeah, you could crit. You
Hang
could
on.
give him the best piercing of his life.
Hey, Piff.
Yeah.
Alright, good thing.
Instead of having it on common, make it the blank square so chat can actually read what you say in common.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
Coincidentally, what it changed it to made it look like you said fuck.
because the chat doesn't know any language,
Yeah.
apparently.
God damn it! Why aren't you giving me advantage?
Roll one more time for a shoe. Okay. You do it just fine. Guys, it hurts a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's piercings.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, that's piercings.
Go.
So the ears are pierced. You are prepared for earrings. Let's just go down the list. I'm going to go right to left. A shoe. What do you do over the course of the 3 days? So give us a more or less a summary.
3 whole days. Alright. She definitely takes the nights to still teach the nice young
Tally.
Tally.
Ooh, give me a second here. Tally, buddy. Oh no, Tally. Oh no, Tally. A shoe.
Yeah.
He is a very slow learner. Because Tally, as eager as he is dumb as a bag of hammers. I would like you to also roll me 3. It would just be intelligence checks.
Is it to teach him something?
Correct. So it's him learning and you teaching, and if you roll really well, it can help. You know what I mean? Because
Sure.
that's how it works. He's learning, you're teaching. The better the teacher, the better the student can pick it up, and vice
You
versa.
think persuasion might work, or
No, because you're not trying to persuade him. You're just trying to teach him. Yeah, sure. I mean, I get the argument for it. Why not?
Persuade the knowledge into his brain.
Persuade.
it's about speaking to a person and
I
having
agree.
them like basically understand what you're saying.
Yes, I'm fine with that.
And also like there's teacher-student relationship where it's just like I want to be kind enough that they want to do this. He already has the motivation, but it should be. What do you?
Three of them, please.
I'm trying to. Let's see. Unable to open the window using wildcard link.
Piff,
Give me a second.
what have you done? You're not allowed in that area.
I don't know what this means.
Piff, don't unlock that.
Check your active library modules.
Piff, no.
You probably haven't loaded any libraries.
Wait, what?
You're about to unleash the evil, DM.
Alright.
So persuasion, 13.
2 more. A 2.
Okay, 12.
A 3.
9.
Also not doing
Not doing so hot, no. But let's see. So the first one is a success. The second one is a success. The third one is not. So you collectively rolled over 15, both of you. So he picks things up. He's slowly learning it, but he's struggling as well.
I see.
The difficulty, of course, is that you're not just trying to teach him to read, you're not just trying to teach him the language of Celestial. You're trying to teach him to read in general, and in the language of Celestial. But progress is being made.
Yeah.
All right. What else?
Besides that, I think she would basically just check up on the progress of, the person making earrings. I'm still very bad with names.
Spirit.
Spirit, thank you.
Yeah, she's steadily working towards completing them as fast as she can, and she's on schedule.
Okay.
She would actually accompany Tally in the evenings to the lessons, as Tally would insist on it. He would not want to leave her alone, but she also doesn't mind at all. So she would usually end up in the green emerald. I'm sorry, the Emerald Enclave's manor each night as you teach Tally.
All right. 2 more. One, I want to talk to the nice wind voice.
Okay. Got it. So, give me 1 second. Jareth.
Yes.
So she would always be around. She can't go anywhere.
Right. Ashu, in very layman's terms, make this very quick. Ashu would basically go like, if you're looking for a paladin, I know a ship guy that's right up your alley.
Oh my god, I love it. And she would, I was gonna say nod. She can't nod. She's air.
I can feel the nod from here.
Right. So the voice would come back. I have not heard of this man, but if you say that he is trustworthy and reliable, I will make sure that Melanor uses his services in the future. Thank you.
And the last thing that I wanted to note that Ashu does is still check out the book that Ashu got way back at the beginning.
Oh, which book is that?
That was during our solo play. Or I guess dual play.
Oh! The one with the ancient language.
Yeah.
Okay. It is so this is the first time you're reading through it?
This is not the first time, but I probably didn't have enough time to really do like much reading of it.
Gotcha. So this is your first like in-depth read through of it.
This is the first time she's actually had like full days that she could devote herself. Yeah.
Understood. So this is actually a treatise on laws of this ancient society. It is a not a listing of the laws of their society, but more it takes several laws and philosophically examines them on their morality and justness and possible consequences or problems that they could have. This sounds like, or strikes you like a book to train lawyers, even people who deal with this kind of thing.
Huh.
But yeah, it's I would say it's a fairly boring read to most people, but Ashu might actually really get a kick out of it.
She gets a ton of kick out of it. The thought process of what it was like back in the day, as well as like what arguments were had. Like, this is hitting a lot of points that she's really into.
So what you learn basically from the book is the society valued personal freedoms greatly. It would always go into it's necessary to have laws, but you must always and ever be aware of people's right to choose and to only restrict that right when absolutely necessary. And the society itself seemed to lean far towards independence than of self and the right to choose, and prefer to rely upon their citizens to make the right decision, and only have safeguards in place in the cases that they don't.
Okay. All right.
All right. Anything else? Shoo.
That's it.
Perfect. On to Tyburn. Ty, what do you do over the course of the 3 days?
I was going to buy some materia, and then I realized how much it cost, and while I have enough money, that sure is all. So I'm still on the fence if I should do that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, split it this way. If we are including the money we got today and we're splitting it evenly, 100 each, then she has 434 gold. And of the two I'm looking at, that means I'm either spending 375 or 400 gold.
Yeah. Materia are incredibly useful and they cost money.
Yeah, so I might think on that and get to you before the next session if I end up buying one of those.
By
Hopefully
all
I
means.
remember to think about it.
Which materia are you thinking about?
Although the materia of viciousness, which would be 4d6 extra damage on critical hits,
Mm-hmm.
or materia of throwing, where I can throw it, and then it will return to my hand.
Hang on, is this list... This might be the old list. Are these permanent effects?
Last 8 hours.
Okay, good. So that's the new list. Gotcha. Yeah. No, and those are really useful ones, too. Okay, perfect. Yeah, just give me some over the course of the week.
No, I want to be Thor.
Oh, yeah, that works. Yeah.
Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I guess quick question about the gold. Did we split it? Or is this...
We did not discuss it yet. I'm assuming the logical step would be to split it evenly 100 each.
Yeah, I already put 100 in mine, so...
Let's
I don't think anyone's against that. Alright, cool.
No.
Cool.
I think we already established as a party, we just split it evenly.
Alright.
Kai is against it. I decided.
I suddenly feel against this.
All right. Anything else, Ty?
Also, while listening to Ashu, I remembered I have a book I'm going to read. Because I have... What the fuck is it in my inventory so I can actually say the name? Oh, she bought a guide to the races of Ardenfell so she can help Doma disguise herself better.
Brilliant.
So she's gonna read that and try to come up with ideas to help Doma. Which would probably result in her sitting down with Doma going, okay, look, this is what I learned about drow from this book.
And Doma being like, and I need to know this why.
Cause you keep fucking up.
Oh, well, Doma. Do better, I guess.
Damn. All right.
I know, right?
Your
Jeez.
girlfriend,
Fucking
Jesus.
shit.
I mean, this is an actual discussion. It would be said nicer, but also,
Right.
if you want to hide who your parents are, we need to do better.
Dulva just grumbling. I've never fucking said that I was a brother.
Yeah, that's why it's the best cover. I don't know what else. I guess try not to die. Oh, she sent. Did she send a letter to Eric? She's gonna send a letter to Eric.
Oh, you're not so successful on that first one. But sure, you can send a letter to Eric.
What am I not successful on?
Trying not to die.
Trying not to die.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a daily struggle.
By all means, you can send a letter to Eric.
Yeah, so she's gonna send a letter to Eric just being like, hey, kind of encrypted as best as she can. I guess thieves can, I guess. And then just kind of explaining, hey, here's everything that went on. Also, do you know a good way to help someone fix up their tavern in Averton so I can actually, Oh!
You did send a letter like that before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good for
Yeah,
me!
you sent one.
Okay.
Correct. So you'd be sending a second one, or do you
Never
not want
mind.
to send a second one?
I assumed I kept forgetting to do that.
No, you did. You definitely
Okay. Then she will not send another letter, and I guess I'm done.
did. Okay. Perfect. Alright.
Well, me and Kaitana have hatched up a plan to do something.
Okay, alright. So why don't we just take your turns together? Do you want to wait for anything, or?
I don't think we need to wait for anything. We just need to do some things.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's not
Kaitana has
vicious
rope,
at all.
like a silken rope.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
A
silken rope.
I wish to take some of that rope and paint it to look like a snake.
Okay. I love it already.
I
Can
think
I-
I make a couple
Please
snakes.
do a
Yeah, we can just make a few snakes.
Okay.
do a performance check for me, please.
I swear to God.
With
if you're going to
advantage.
Try and prank on
With
With
her,
advantage? Okay.
With advantage, as Kai is helping you.
Alright, the advantage performance.
Nice. Oh, they
Great.
look good.
Perfect. Wow.
These are good
Done.
snakes.
I would hope so.
These are good snakes.
These are
These are good
boys.
snakes. Alright, second part of the plan. We're gonna disguise ourselves.
Yep.
I'm going as a
what?
half elf.
Yep. I'm gonna make myself look human, so people in a crowd won't be able to recognize us, or at
Okay.
least like pin us for anything.
Or blame the drow for anything that we may or may not do.
That's right. Yeah, we don't want to taint our namesake.
Where should we put the snakes? Like in a basket?
Yeah, I was thinking we could like slip them, like if we like people either. I mean, obviously, let's find targets that maybe could use a little, pranking in their life.
Yeah. No, of course.
But yeah, I think like slip it in a basket or maybe drop down on someone, like
Yeah.
No,
I
kind of
agree.
whenever opportunity arises.
Yeah, we're gonna look for someone who looks like they deserve a nice, good snake squee. In the
I
marketplace. We're going to the marketplace.
Roll me a percentile die and choose high or low.
I'm going to choose high.
Nice.
Good job.
So, as you guys are walking through the marketplace, you find you roll pretty high.
Do we get sheep?
No, give me a second. Alright, give me just a moment here.
If we get sheep, we have to do it, Kai. We have to.
You don't get
hideous face comes towards you with an elongated neck.
Let's prank it. Look at the butt.
Where is it?
Prank it in the butt? What?
Prank it in the butt.
Is it Mert?
It'd be funny if it was Mert.
You leave Mert alone.
So you're going through the marketplace and you see a very large man, very round, dressed in fine silks and clothes. Mert is standing in front of the stalls saying, "You call this fresh? Honestly, I bet you I could have my people grow one faster and make it fresher than this. What a painful price for that."
I will lean down to Orit and go, bingo.
Alright, I'm gonna spider climb to try and be... Wait, is he near, like, a building?
No, this is in the marketplace, so he's near, like, stalls.
Darn! Okay, how do we want to play this guy? You want to just, like, trip and have a whole bunch of snakes fall on him? Do we want to, like, just have one drop from the sky? I do have Mage Hand.
I think we should go... how many snakes do we have? I think we should release all of them, is what I'm getting at, I think.
Yeah, no, we should definitely release all the snakes that we made. How about we say we made 4?
Okay. Kai will quickly grab her backpack and pull out the glue. And she'll say, like, I'll dip one of the snakes and see if I can get it on his boot while he's distracted. So it looks like one's chasing him.
Oh, perfect. And do you want me to, like, help you with the distraction? Like, trip him up a little bit?
Yeah. Why don't you, maybe you could, like, Yeah. You trip him up, I'll sneak from behind, drop the snake, glue the snake, hopefully it sticks, we'll see. And if that doesn't work, we'll just unleash the rest of the snakes on.
Okay, alright. We'll do this. Here's your snake. I'm going in.
You. She'll dip, like, the head of the snake in the glue and kind of wave it in the air so it becomes tacky. And then nod at Orit.
Orit will walk up to this man with a unsure face.
Uh-huh.
Say, excuse me, sir?
Oh, yes, how can I help you?
I know you probably, don't know this, but, do you happen to know what a good market stall would be for snakes?
Snakes? Well, yes, probably. There's not anything in this area, of course, mind you. This is mostly food, and he looks at the stall, and bad food at that. Though I'm sure that if you made your way down towards the temple on the other side of town, and he'll point that direction, they keep all kinds of critters there for their religious whatnot stuff, and would probably be more than willing to sell one to you.
I would say, while he... Oh, sorry. Or did you have more?
No, I mean, I guess it depends. Like, when is Kai allowed to try?
Whenever she wants to.
She would wait till he's distracted, and so when he turns to point in the direction of where Orit should go, that would be it. That'd be the time to strike. So, what do I need to roll and not die?
What exactly are you attempting to do with the snakes?
So, ideally, I want this snake to, like, stick to either, like, his boot or something. So, like, he looks down and he's like, oh, fuck, there's a snake, and he tries to run away, but the snake is attached to him. So, as he's running, the snake is, like, with him, scurrying.
I need sleight of hand check.
Attaches to his cape?
No, it needs to be his boot.
Oh, okay.
There's a snake in his boot.
Oh, no.
All right.
Wait, do you have a star?
Yes, you do. You have inspiration. Do you want to use inspiration?
This is a pretty important role.
No, I don't.
Look, someone could do a recap and give you that star next week.
But
Use
there's something else I
mine.
wanted to do.
Fucking do it.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's up to you.
You can
Can I
take my
give
star.
other people my star?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give you my star.
Bar,
Kinda
Yeah,
like
I am
ours
okay.
is mine.
I am okay with sharing of inspiration.
For this
You're
occasion,
good.
I am sure.
Okay, so who's making the sacrifice?
Shoe.
A shoe? Okay, here we go. In your honor. Woo! Well, did that not roll?
No.
It did
Does it
not.
look like it rolled?
Oh, okay, hold on. I don't think I got it in the... Oh my god, why am I so bad? It's not stealth, Criana. It's Dick's...
Sleight of hand.
Wait.
Oh, much better.
Perfect.
All right, now hang on.
Go.
Well done. He does not notice you do it.
Hurry, gives up. Thank you, sir. Thank you. He scurries away.
And what image have you taken? What image have you taken, Ori? What disguise?
Oh, a half elf.
Half elf. Gotcha.
Also, I should mention, as soon as Ori moves away, Kai's gonna use Minor Illusion
Mm-hmm.
to create the sound of a hissing snake.
Gotcha. So as Ori's walking away, he's like, "Ah, good lad." Anyway, where was I? What the? Oh! Give me a second. What? He does not have that.
He's a
Oh,
plus
he does
5
have
wisdom.
that. Yeah, this guy is decked. He's got
Dang.
plus 8 dex, plus 5 wisdom, plus 8 acrobatics, plus 8 athletics, plus 5
What the heck?
persuasion plus 6, stealth plus 8.
Fuck!
He is a high level character.
Damn it, Squee!
This man is a challenge rating of 9.
And my perfectly laid out snake that was an 18. No.
He goes, "What the? Ah!" Oh, it's just a damn rope. Like, looks around, obviously very embarrassed that he screamed at the top of his lungs. Someone's playing tricks on me. Whatever, I'll just buy the fruit tomorrow. And he like stomps off.
High five, Kai.
Yeah, Kai will give Orion a high five.
Could have chased him down the road, but unfortunately, apparently, he's
Yeah.
amazing.
Damn it, next time. This is not over.
Sweet.
This is
If
not
I give
over.
you my inspiration, can you make him roll again?
Yes.
We just want this
Yes,
man to
I will
suffer.
allow it. If you guys want to use
Guys.
your inspirations for this, I will not deny you. Are you serious?
Just want this man to suffer.
Okay, here we go.
I don't think it's gonna be it.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
That's for my dad, you fucker.
So, let's back up a little bit.
Rewind.
He looks down. And starts like running down the road. He's being chased. He's doing this thing where like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Wally. I'm sorry, buddy."
Oh, poor,
I don't know
poor
why
dog.
I'm so skittish today. He's missing Higgy, and she's not here. She's in Las Vegas. So, he runs down the road trying to do this hop skip to get his feet away from the snake he's convinced is trying to bite him. Like you've never seen a man this large move that fast. As believe it or not, he's got a dex of 18. Jesus, this guy is stacked.
The heck?
God.
His pork belly is a fake.
I don't understand. I mean, he's a high-level harper, so I mean, it does make sense. But good lord, doesn't help him now. So people are just looking and then start kind of laughing under their breaths. Like, no one laughs out loud. He is a noble character after all, or looks like he is. But there's a lot of snickering. Oh, best uses of inspiration ever.
High
Is
five.
there a step 2 to your plan?
Gonna buy some fruit off of this man who says he has
Let's get
bad
some fruit while we're
Yeah, let's get
here.
some
Yeah,
fruit.
might as well.
And Kai?
Yeah.
Kai. He is
Yeah.
very pleased.
Thank you. That's all I needed.
Mhm.
How much is the fruit?
2 silver.
I will buy myself and Kai a fruit
Excellent.
Oh,
for a job well done. Whatever he has, yeah.
Thank you. All right. Anything else while I have you both here? Anything else you two would do over the course of the 3 days?
I don't know, do you want to use the rest of the snakes, or are we good?
oh, let's save him.
Let's save them. Well, we did
Yeah.
a job well done. Let's go
Yeah,
back.
this is
Use
a
it on the
victory.
Hydra.
Find out where he lives and just mail them to him one at a
We
time.
do know where he lives.
We do know where he lives.
Mail
Yeah,
them
he
one at
invited.
a time.
Well, yeah, he did tell you his house, where his house
Yeah.
was,
Tell us his
in case
house.
you changed your mind.
Good to
He
know.
waits with bated breath for the heroes to come.
Waiting.
Surely
He
they
waits
will.
with shrieks.
He's like, I'll need to
Surely,
talk to the heroes about this snake problem I'm having.
when they get here, that's the first thing I'm going to task them with.
I think
Brilliant.
I'm good. How about you, Kai?
I had something I wanted to do separately, but I'm not sure if I want to do it tonight.
Do it.
Tonight's session. I'm not.
Well, so, and I'll remind you guys, too, that after you beat the False Hydra, we will be going into a bit of time skip downtime, so you guys have time to do some things you've wanted to do.
Okay, then maybe I'll hold off. I guess I could use my inspiration then. Sorry, guys. Anyone want my inspiration for sacrificing?
No, I
their
use mine for
inspiration?
good purpose. I'm
Okay,
I still have mine, so.
then
Figure it out
my
during the
scene
False
will
Hydra
wait.
fight.
Okay. All right. Ori?
I'm good. Other than the typical, he sleeps, he eats, he does human basic decency.
He's not human.
Or drow.
Basic decency. No, because drow don't have basic decency, I guess.
Excuse you.
Human decency is different from drow decency.
It's true. Like, drow decency involves a lot of fur.
And apparently, they don't take kindly to the human-like form, even though there are tons of romance novels.
It's weird.
Oh, actually, I do have something I would like to do.
Sure.
So I guess one night she will go up to the guards outside of the castle,
Uh-huh.
and she will hand them a letter addressed to Kip.
Okay.
Would you like to know what the letter is?
Absolutely.
It's her resume.
Oh
for
my
this-
god. Oh no. We're gonna have to retire Kai, as she's gonna become a secretary for the Lord's Alliance.
I mean, there's only 8 of us. How hard could it be? She'd just be, she'd just take notes and be like, here you go.
It's
think
just
she's
keeping a
perfectly
diary.
qualified.
Yeah, it's just a diary of everything we do and fuck Celine again.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, it's just her notes.
Hold on. Be careful about the diary, because remember in the first Ardenfell, there were fucking crazy diaries that were linked. If we got one of
She's not
those,
reading.
whew.
Oh. Excuse me.
Yeah, because I remember
Yeah.
the jokes about Lady Celine and the Elf Queen giggling as they wrote things to Jarek.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. There's that one. Yeah, cute.
Yes.
Yeah, no, she just hand in, just say, please deliver this to Kip.
Oh, of course we will.
Not to Sheem, to
What?
Kip.
To Kit, right? Of course, I heard you.
Okay, somehow Sheem has been getting our letters, and I just want to verify. To Kip.
He nods slowly and takes it slowly to Kip.
Thank you. And then she'll turn and head back to the windy house.
Have a pleasant
Chill
evening.
out. And she'll kind of like wave her hand and smile.
Okay, awesome. He will get your resume.
That's fucking hilarious.
Amazing.
She's done administration work for the tribe, so I think it makes sense.
Hello,
Arthur!
I'm Cortana of the Holon tribe.
Yeah.
I'm 6'2".
I have impeccable writing.
Dolma, do you want to go first?
I can.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. So, aside from hanging out with Ty and apparently getting a rundown on everything that she's done wrong as a fake drow, she is going to continue working on the song that is the lullaby that plays from the earrings. She wants to make it like not like a full orchestra type thing, but she wants to actually like write it out and kind of like essentially she wants to make it as almost like a gift back to spirit. She wants to work on writing it out and fleshing it out and making it like a full song, not just like a lullaby.
Cool. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. So instead of a 1 minute loop, you're going to turn it into a whole song. Are you doing just music? Are you doing lyrics?
For right, well, I guess it depends. Is this going to be an intelligence rule? Because she's got a +0 to
No,
that.
it would all be performance. I mean, a bard doesn't
Awesome.
need to be smart to know how to. I mean, look at Yesker.
I was just thinking that.
That man writes brilliant songs, and he's got rocks for brains.
Hey, now, that's might be true.
You're an
but
all-star. Get
damn.
game on.
Geralt, it's one of your friends.
Yeah, she will. He was the water Ganassi.
Correct.
So it's probably going to be a lot of like imagery of like rainfall and things like that. Just very a little melancholy, but mostly like hopeful and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Roll me a performance check, please.
Okay. This is very important. Probably should have saved my reroll for this, but you know what? That's fine. Fine.
Hey, Mert needed it.
+8. She's got +8. Can she give herself bardic inspiration?
It's okay.
Mm-mm. No, you can't.
Make the roll.
Oh.
Hey,
that's fine.
go ahead and use
Take
my
my
star.
inspiration. No. It's me. It's on me. Burn, keep it. I owe her. Burn. Don't try and stop me. Burn.
Okay.
Stop me. Burn.
I
I mean,
said
it's
okay.
kind of true.
Kriana,
Okay.
I said okay.
Burn. I just started shaking your shoulders.
I think Kriana's just in a rage. I don't think she's listening. Hey, there you go. You make a beautiful song The tune is simple yet soft and beautiful, and so easy to change and adapt and add to. And you are able to create a fantastic piece. Not only are you able to compose it, what instrument do you use primarily?
Violin.
Not only.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, not only are you able to compose it with the violin, but you even make sheet music and lyrics for it in case someone else wants to ever I forget what it's called, to play it.
Mm-hmm. To perform it.
Yes, that's the word.
I feel like bagpipes might be a little aggressive for a lullaby and mourning over a man who,
Tell that to Scotland.
Tell that to Tyburn.
That's fair. Danny Boy is technically about bagpipes and death and such, so, but still, that's... Bagpipes are for intimidation. That's the house rule.
I needed to use that with a false Hydra. Anyways, okay, continue.
But yes, also, I don't know why, but for some reason, big fancy houses make me feel like there should be a piano somewhere in there. Is there one in the Falconer, whatever the fuck?
Well, give me a second.
Should I roll a percentage dice?
I'm already on it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there is.
Oh, cool.
Apparently they enjoy their music.
Sure, why not? So she would primarily actually be using the piano because, surprise, surprise, it's a lot easier to compose off of a piano than a violin. But the finished piece would be for the violin because that's her primary instrument.
Understood. Okay. Perfect. Anything else, Dola?
That would be her main focus for those couple of days. Well, actually, no. On the last one, she would probably end up going to visit her parents.
Okay. All right. So, do you go alone?
She would bring Ty. And hang on, I need to roll something real quick. Okay, yep. So she would start to just bring Ty, and then she would sigh in frustration, and then just resignation, and she would go to find everyone else. And would essentially assemble the group and say, I am going to the prison if anyone would like to join me.
Are you in trouble? Do we need to bail you out?
No, they're in prison before you bail them out.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah, they need to be there first, and then you pay to get them out of the prison until their court trial.
Dolma is quiet for a moment, and then she takes a long breath and says, my parents are there, and I'm going to be speaking to them. I wanted to just...
Are you inviting us?
Yes.
Well, I accept.
I
I
thank you for
figured...
the invitation. Is this something you want us to come with you on? You are normally rather secretive.
If we're going to be doing this together, and she makes a vague hand wave motion going after the false Hydra and everything. She shrugs. I figured I might as well offer.
Kai, excuse me. Sorry. Kai will
Don't
put
die.
my throat is closing in on itself. Kai will put a hand on Dolma's shoulder and give it like a kind of a comforting like squeeze and says, I will join you, but if you need time alone to talk with your parents, feel free to let us know and we can excuse ourselves.
She will nod and look over at Arthur and Ashu.
I'll go.
I would love to come.
So everybody's going to the prison.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna end the session here,
Oh, great.
so I have time to prepare, and we're going to pick up next
Well-
session.
Should we do Arthur's thing?
Well, no, sorry. Yes, let me rephrase. We are going to end Dolma's turn here. And what I meant is we're not ending the session right now, but we will end the session at that point. And then next week, we will start off with everyone going to visit Dolma's parents.
Oh boy.
Because it's a group activity now. So we'll stop there for now. And Arthur,
Yeah.
what do you do, my fine young half-dragon?
Well, the third day we already know because we're going to the prison. The first couple of days are pretty uneventful. He's going to take it easy for the most part. Probably talk to Jareth and start his lessons because she offered to teach him some things about his powers. We don't need to roleplay that. But there is one thing I do want to roleplay.
Okay.
So Arthur is going to challenge Maggie to a wrestling match.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Because she's ripped.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be out in the lawn or whatever. And he's going to see who is stronger.
Okay. Give me a second. Maggie will be... Oh, that sounds fantastic. I haven't had a wrestling partner in... ever.
Yeah. My old wrestling partner was my master back at the monastery, and she would only wrestle when she was a bear.
Oh, wow. That sounds amazing. Okay, well, I'm not... I've never wrestled before, so you're gonna have to show me what I'm doing.
Yeah, sure. And he's going to... He's going to train her. How to wrestle.
Nice. Alright.
Have fun, you two.
So, do you want to do a skill check, or do you want to just narratively say...
So it'll just be... I'll just do one athletics check for you both,
Okay.
and then we'll use that to kind of determine what happens.
Okay. So let's see. She got a 22. Okay, great.
You got a 22.
I got a 14. Well, she's definitely stronger than me, and
So,
picking up faster.
do you use your psi abilities at all?
No.
Gotcha. So it's one of those things like, okay, so and then you put your arm there, okay, and then you try and lift like this, whoosh,
Yep.
and it's crazy. The corded muscles in her shoulders just explode. This lady is incredibly powerful.
Oh, jeez.
She's Lee from Naruto.
Yep. Yep. God damn it.
Not good at any of the magic, but she's really good at punching things.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't see this before.
The only thing he's gonna ask after he gets fucking bodied is, why are you focused on magic when you are so much stronger? Like, physically stronger.
She'll look at him and go, because magic's amazing. It's so wonderful. We understand so little about it, and the things that you can do. Sure, I'm strong and I can open jars, and that's great, and I'm happy with it, but to create life or fire or to make illusions of entire buildings, that's wonderful.
Yeah, you're right. That's cool.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And she'll pat you on the shoulder. We should do this again.
Yeah, sure. Maybe next time I'll actually use my abilities.
Oh my gosh, you can use your magic to get See? It's amazing.
You want to try?
Okay.
All right.
Give me a second. As athletics checks again, of course, if you want to use your abilities.
I'm using my abilities. I am.
Oh my god!
Fucking hell! Seriously?
Oh my god! Holy
Wow.
crap!
It's the clash of the titans outside.
Yeah.
So, here's what happens to anyone that sees this. They start wrestling again. And, it's insane. They stand... Is this like the traditional, like, one person is arm around the other and that's how they start?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what happens. Anyone who's walking past, they see them and go! And they don't move. Nothing's happening. 15 seconds, 20 seconds go by. Their faces are getting red, their muscles are tensed, but no one is moving an inch, as both of them are unable to move each other with just sheer power. You can see the dirt around them quivering as they are just straining. And then, after 45 seconds, her strength gives out and Arthur is able to pin her. It's just like, but to anyone watching, it's 45 seconds of them just not moving, and then very anticlimactic. Whoomp, gotcha. But to both of you, holy shit, that was the most epic wrestling match you've ever had. The mind games, the subtle shifts here and there, because there was like a centimeter shifted. Oh no, it goes back the other way.
Yeah.
Tense. And then afterwards, I imagine you both just like lie on the ground. It's like two people lying on the ground, just like that was amazing.
Yeah.
Was it good
I need
for
a
you?
nap.
She lights up a cigarette. Oh
Very
my
steamy
god.
session here in Arlington Winter's Candle.
I'm not trying. Holy crap, 2 crits.
Yeah. And that was through advantage as well.
Yeah. This girl, if she had given up magic and chosen to be a monk,
She needs to be an Eldritch Knight, whatever those things are
fighter.
called.
Yeah,
A fighter,
yeah,
Eldritch
fighter.
Knight.
Yeah,
That-
she'd be a better fighter than a monk. Her dex is only 14.
Yeah.
Oh man.
God.
Actually, she'd be an amazing Eldritch Knight. She has 18 intelligence, 18 strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she'd be perfect for that.
She would be perfect
She needs
for that.
She needs a profession switch.
Yeah.
She does.
Did
But
she eat my
unfortunately-
stats?
Did she eat my stats?
Well, Shu ate theirs, so it's just the food chain, right?
Mm.
Oh man, amazing!
And that's
anything else
what I
out
do.
there?
Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome.
Okay, I thought of something I probably should do during this break.
Mm-hmm.
One, I want to roll a religion check to figure out what you give as offerings to Timora.
Okay, roll me a religion check.
12.
You're pretty sure. You're not positive, but you're pretty sure offerings aren't really Timora's style. She likes taking things by chance. So to give offerings to Timora, to pay homage to her, you should do things that involve chance. Gambling, other things, whatever you could think of that would involve chance or luck. And then if you want, you can then donate some of that money that you earn to the temple.
Are you telling me that you're trying to get my fucking girlfriend to be a gambler?
I'm not trying. The god is.
I have a different idea. I'm taking the taking risk and gambling thing and making it into gambling life. And she's going to go to the Temple of Gods. I'm guessing she'll find Timora there.
Correct. It's almost all the deities are represented, except for the little aligned ones.
Timora's chaotic good. That's why I picked Timora.
Right.
It is going to, however praying works in Ardenfell, and essentially just go, hey, the entire tavern fight where I just went in by myself, that's for you, babe.
Oh my god. Yes.
Also,
Brilliant.
What the fuck are you doing to me? Please explain at some point. Okay, bye.
Amazing. That is perfect. You're absolutely right. That is 100%.
I could roleplay that better, but I don't have enough time to think of a good poetic way of saying it, so just, it's for you, babe.
But you're too early in your levels to speak with her, but my gosh, she is pleased.
Oh, she doesn't know she can speak to her. She's just like, this is how people do religious things, right? Hey.
Yeah, but she's very pleased by it.
There's also a, please fucking explain what you're doing to me, but okay, bye.
Okay, amazing.
Okay.
Alright, so with that, we're going to end the session here. Next week, we will start with a trip to the jail. However, everyone be prepared to deal with the false Hydra.
Yes.
And we all get a level.
No.
Do we?
Looking at my notes here. Looking at my
Totally.
notes. I don't
We're
see
totally
it.
level 5.
Kai's Yeah, Kai does.
Yeah, Kai gets a level.
Yeah, looking at my notes, I don't see any levels.
No, I'm pretty sure, like, you're just not going down far enough, please.
Nope, sorry, no levels, except for Kai, who should have done it, who I should have told. I'm sorry, let's be 100% fair here. Who I should have told last week. Or week before last.
This was a while ago.
It was a while ago.
I was wondering, like, a couple days ago, I'm like, I wonder when we're gonna level up.
So the thing is that Criana had to dip out early that session where I gave everyone the level, and then I forgot to go out of session and be like, by the way, everyone leveled.
Yeah, there sure wasn't a lot of discussion either, because we all kind of just figured it out. I think.
Yeah, you all just kind of did it. It just completely flew under the radar, like sleep spells.
Oh, you're never gonna let that go, are you? Jesus.
I'm actually berating myself. I'm the DM. I should remember these things. I do not blame Dolma. I blame me 100%.
I should know my race!
Yeah, but
I
it's
will
not like
say-
it's the first time I've made this mistake.
I will say it would have
my
been
character.
I know.
it would have been super funny but super dangerous if it had not affected her.
It
Like-
could have just been that the sleep spell didn't work.
Maybe. But at the same time, Ty doing all of that shit was so cool.
It was pretty cool. I
Hell
like
yeah, it was. Ty is where my frat boy comes out. It's a little scary.
You
All
say
right, well-
scary. I say amazing.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.